Mo, what is one thing people get wrong about you?
One thing that people get wrong about me, I think I'm dumb. I'm not really dumb. That's the biggest thing. Another thing people get wrong about me, they think I hate y'all. I don't hate y'all at all. In
Who
fact,
thinks that?
I love y'all.
Who thinks that in this world?
Some comments do, bro. They said I cheaped out on y'all when it comes to Christmas. Actually, it wasn't me. If you're missing out on context, we had our Christmas episode on the Deep 3, and we exchanged gifts and all that. And if you guys didn't watch, I didn't give you guys. The fat bastard gave you guys charcoal, not
Santa.
me. And so watching that back, I didn't like how I got pretty useful gifts and whatnot, and you guys didn't get anything. And so that's why I decided to do a part 2 of Christmas.
Pretty useful gifts. He got milk.
I didn't get no milk.
So Mo's here to give us part 2 of Christmas. As you see by the set, we're continuing our week of TD3 / House Call Christmas. And as you see by the title, we're going to talk about one thing that everybody gets wrong about your favorite NFL team. I asked you guys to give us some input on a community post on Instagram. You gave us that input. So we're going to talk about the biggest stories in week 16, talk about misconceptions about your favorite team. But before we get to that, Mo apparently has a trick for us.
So who wants to go first?
I will. It's not even a gift. It's a plastic bag.
Listen, man.
He wrapped this
charcoal
bullshit.
He didn't
There you
wrap
go.
it. He just stopped at the store right now.
There you go. Yeah. It's not from the store, actually. It's not from the store, I promise you. So Donovan's gift. Pulling it out. Ooh, what's that, man?
PSD underwear
Oh, that's
What's
not
on
it. From who? By who?
by LaFrance.
Who's that? Isaac, you don't know who that is?
Okay, what does it say?
LaFrance.
Was that something Wemby related?
No, MB.
LaFrance. I don't know.
I don't know who.
And a light-skinned popular player from
LaMelo
the other
Ball?
league. Yes, LaMelo Ball's brain
Open it up
on
right
your
now.
booty.
Open it up right now. Rip it open.
There we go.
This is so stupid. You also got me the U size.
Listen, man,
Said you're little.
I ordered media. It's not my fault. It's LaMelo's team,
Where do you
bro.
open this from?
Be a man. Rip it open.
I have no idea.
Should I do it all demure?
He said I got him the youth size.
Show your camera. Look at the frame.
This is so stupid.
I didn't know they were gonna be that small.
1 of 1.
Wait, is that what it says on the back?
You got a 1-on-1 tramp stamp.
101 is so stupid. Oh my god.
There's something else in here. What are these stickers?
Yeah, stickers.
Some more LaMelo Ball stickers.
There you go, man. You deserve more.
Thank you.
And
All right, what's your
there's
prediction?
yours.
What's mine going to be?
Huh?
What's mine going to be? What's your prediction?
I have no idea. Just open it.
It's from the LaMelo Ball one and only. Ooh,
Oh.
it's a 2-piece.
2-piece, dropped 1. Is this also still a Melo Ball? Is this a beanie? This is the longest beanie I've ever seen. Who is this for? Patrick Starr?
Turn it around.
It's not a beanie.
Oh, it's a shiesty. It's a LaMelo Ball shiesty. I thought this was a freakishly long beanie.
Beanie's crazy.
You know
And
what you have to do.
I got gloves. Hey, my hands do be getting cold quite
I'm not
easily.
gonna lie, you could actually put those to use here.
They're bright pink, so I won't wear these out in public because I'm not insane.
Hey, but in the house, you never know. While you're potting,
1 of 1.
I'll trade you undies for shiesties right now.
you want to wear the shiesty?
I do.
You put it on right now? Wear it for the whole show?
Maybe. We'll see.
If you wear it for the whole show, you can have it.
All right.
You gotta accept it now.
I lied. I'm taking this off whenever I want to.
You gotta wear the undies for the whole show too. All right, let's see. Oh
Hell yeah.
shit, man.
That we this is
Yeah, the
this is
audio
what we call
listeners are
podcasting.
missing out right now.
This is what we call podcasting.
There we go.
Now this is how I make people go from the shorts to the long form.
Dude, the butterflies on the side is frying me right now.
Actually-
Who the fuck is he threatening?
Bro, please sit on the whole time. That's hilarious.
I don't know. We'll see if I can breathe in here. It's kind of tough. It's tight knit. I mean, it'll keep my face warm, but damn.
And with that being said, that is part 2 of our Christmas special. Go check out this latest episode of TD3 in which we ranked the top 40 players in the NBA to see the rest of it. It was a whole thing. And now with that being said, we're going to cue this intro music. We're going to talk about week 16 of the NFL season and one thing people get wrong about your favorite team. Before we get into our main topic, talking about everything people don't understand about your favorite team, and why they're a pariah that everyone misunderstands, we got to talk about our game of the week. Listen, guys, we live in Chicago now. We moved here earlier this year. We've been talking about it all season. We're feeling the Bears festivities around us. Things are in motion.
Mhm.
Caleb's here. Ben Johnson's here. There's some optimism in the air for Chicago Bears football that hasn't existed in my entire lifetime. And this week, that shit peaked because they beat the Green Bay Packers 16-22 Saturday night in what was a thrilling game that we'll get into. Some more unfortunate injuries for the Packers, some heroics for the Bears to somehow win this game after being down 10 without the ball. But the headline here is the Caleb Williams ascension is here, I think. This felt like the crowning star moment. It feels like he's finally starting to make a leap, put together more good than bad plays. This felt like the game in which we saw a guy go from promising young player to this is clearly a future star.
Ooh. Yes and no.
Okay. Elaborate.
For 57 minutes,
Yes.
this was not that game.
Yeah.
For 57 minutes, this was still a Caleb Williams performance where the accuracy was still in question. The Bears offensively could not get anything going. Again, it's crazy that they scored 22 points overall, but they had about what it was like 9 points, six or 9 points.
Yeah.
Towards the end of the fourth quarter, and they were in a position where even as they're driving, have to kick a field goal just so that they can kick the ball back off to try to get a stop, do all this other stuff, and like This to me was the biggest version of fourth quarter Caleb.
Yes.
And this storyline and this, like, honestly, folk hero at this point of Caleb Williams. All this other stuff is we will get there. But you keep seeing these flash plays, these winner moments, these I'm in overtime, I'm going to throw a dot down the field to DJ Moore to win the game. And as a Bears fan, I think that's what you lean on the most is you have a guy who can make all these plays.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I said I framed it as this feels like the start, not the start, because we've been seeing flashes, right? There's a reason Caleb went number one, despite the poor play. There was always flashes, even in a rookie year that was mired by having the worst sack percentage taken in the NFL, being completely inept offensively with your team around you, completely crumbling, right? But there's always some flashes of this guy is somebody that we shouldn't give up on. This is the first night that I think we really see that. Yes, we know he can be a starting caliber player. We know he can be a good quarterback. That was never necessarily in question. This is the first night those heroics you mentioned, those late game masterful plays to win the game, felt like we're watching that mythical Josh Allen ascension that people want to see in terms of year 3, he's going to be a star. Before that, he's this athletic, gifted guy that has his flaws, but we're hoping he can put it all in the right direction. That's always something that people want from their quarterbacks that struggle. This is the first night that I felt like, yes, next year we might see that.
Yeah, I agree. And what felt better about this win is, of course, they did what they were supposed to do. It wasn't perfect, but they're just cashing in their opportunity, and all they're playing with right now at this point in time is just fucking free money. Like, yeah, this whole entire of the season, everyone's talking about the whole Caleb thing. Everyone's talking about, like, DJ Moore, should he really be here? Is he a trade piece and whatnot? The whole secondary is fucking injured and whatnot too, and they've been thriving off of this, like, just silly defense for the most part. And so at this point in time, I look at Caleb and I'm like, okay, I take him from everyone has their, like, major questions coming into the season, and I view Caleb as no longer a major question anymore. And now he's like not an afterthought, but he's like a secondary thought.
Yeah. So obviously in this game, he has a game-winning walk-off touchdown in which he evades pressure, throws a bomb off his back foot for a 50-yard touchdown to DJ Moore that was put in such a perfect place, only he could grab it. DJ Moore comes down to touchdown, and you see he just has nothing left to give. He lays on the ground for a while because this game truly took everything out of him. It was a beautiful player there. But even before that, we talk about all year that he's become the best sack avoider in the NFL. That was on full display in this game. He was insane, navigating pressure all game. There was like 8 plays where the Packers got a free rusher by clogging the line, messing up the protection packages that the Bears are doing, confusing them at the line and making it so they just always let someone in that has no business being that unblocked. Caleb took very little. Did he take a single sack in this game? I don't even remember. He took very little sacks compared to what he probably should have taken with Rashawn Gary and Edrin Cooper, everyone running down his face every 5 seconds. That was on full display. There was this throw. Before this throw, leading up to it, obviously there was that touchdown in the back end corner of the end zone to Walker. That was also the same type of thing. Free rushers, lobs it up perfectly. Before that, there was the dig to DJ Moore that he threw clutch in the late game. That it was like a 30-yard dig at the left sideline that he threw it up and high so only DJ Moore can get it. It wasn't just one play. It was like 3 or 4 masterful plays that come clutch.
This is last year.
Crazy.
And so when you are not starting every single drive in 2nd and 17, and you're not insanely behind the sticks all the time, now you can get, functional offense. And again, they still didn't have functional offense for a majority of this game, but you need to be able to have the ability to be in moments where you can take advantage of whatever the defense is giving you, whatever the game and score opportunity is. And the Bears are there now, right? They are at a point where if it's close late, or I guess even at this point, if you're down 10 with 5 minutes to go, you don't feel safe. It feels the same way that the Pacers did last year, where
that's crazy.
Where you just think like, yeah, this game should be over, but what if? And they have a guy now that can make all the throws, can access every single throw, and we've talked about it like week by week, where every single week there's a throw that Caleb makes where it's like, yo, is that ball going 200 miles an hour? Where his arm talent, the velocity on the ball is going crazy. So I think for the Bears, shout out to them. They can legitimately be like, they're probably going to be the number 2 seed in the NFC.
They're guaranteed in the playoffs now.
Yeah, and this is crazy. This is good.
Yeah, and you mentioned at the beginning, you said first 57 minutes felt like another bad Caleb game that he comes together in the end. I don't think it was a bad Caleb game before that. I know they weren't putting up points. They were running the ball well, and there was some unfortunate third down stuff that they weren't consistently converting against a defense that I think did a very good job of rising to the occasion without Micah Parsons. There's every reason to believe that defense would be dead in the water. They did a pretty good job at holding their own, obviously, since they should have won this game until a fourth quarter meltdown offensively with a couple fumbles. But I think it was a pretty good game, especially on Halfley's part, by drawing up these pressures, getting all these free rushers. Obviously, if you're under pressure that many times, there's going to be some mess ups, going to be some blown assignments on third down. I think Caleb's completion percentage this game was drawn down with the fact he had to throw the ball away a lot, which, again, hurts the completion percentage, but I think that is a big point of development to why he's not taking as many sacks. He's quickly throwing it away, and that led to some plays where he probably threw it away too fast and got a little too pressure in the pocket. That's going to happen when you're under pressure a lot and you're focused on not taking negative plays. So I don't view that as a fuck up on his part. You're going to get a couple bad plays, but I think overall he played well. I think he saw the field well compared to what he was early in the season. Of course, there's going to be some blown throws every now and then. He still isn't a top-tier accuracy quarterback. But I think by and large, for the whole game, I was leaving pretty impressed with Caleb. And in the end, like, outlandishly impressed. That obviously that colors your entire perception of the game. But I think overall, it was still a very good game for a quarterback that wasn't in the best offensive environment this game.
It's also crazy because there were so many moments that could have turned this game. Obviously, it's a game that went into overtime, so it's a lot of small things. But even in overtime, the Packers had an opportunity to keep driving or to have some type of success. And Malik Willis, who played well whenever he came in, the snap gets fumbled. It's a turnover on downs. You change possession, and everything that Green Bay had done, everything that Malik Willis had done up until that point, just feels like, oh man, we just threw all of that away. Yeah. And if that doesn't happen, if you actually get this playoff and you're able to keep that drive going, extending it, now at 19-16, does it feel different? Does it change, the way that, and it probably does change the way that Chicago attacks it, change any type of decision making. Like I felt good with how Green Bay was operating its offense even after Jordan Love went out of the game and he got killed. Like the hit that he took was crazy.
Yeah, we should.
Was it that crazy? I don't remember.
It was straight helmet to helmet.
He got fucking whacked. It was a very worthy roughing the passer call. And I know Bears fans were a little upset about that. Like, we keep getting all these bad roughing calls. That's the NFL. No, look across every other team. They're getting them this week too. Those are going to be easy calls every single time.
That wasn't even a bad call. That was straight helmet to helmet. And so and even forget that. It was just a hard hit. And you're like, dang, like he's legitimately hurting. So I think for them to be able to manage the game that way, it was solid for Green Bay. Malik Willis next week he'll be fine. I think we've seen last year, and then even on Saturday night, Malik Willis has had the opportunity to step into some of these games, and Matt LaFleur has done a very good job of scheming offense around him and putting him in positions to where he doesn't have to do too much. It's much different this year because the weapons that you have aren't the same as you did last year. Like, it would be much easier to take over this game and be the quote unquote game manager if you had a Tucker Kraft or if you had an actual like number one receiver, but that's not necessarily the case. But now for Green Bay, we'll see how next week goes. Like I think this week You have the short week. You have the week after Micah gets hurt and whatever, psychological boost of let's go do this for Micah. Now that you've lost your quarterback and your number one pass rusher, you have 2 games left. We'll see how that ends up going.
Yeah. We were talking so much about the Bears and shout out them and rising. This is crazy. We're probably going to get a winning the division Bears season. We talked about that in preseason as a possible outcome, but with how safe the 3 teams above them seem to be on paper coming into the year, it was just like wouldn't it be cool if Caleb was a star and Ben Johnson fixed things year 1? They won the division. We can't rule it out, but it's obviously not a highly possible outcome. It was a cute thing to theorize about. The cute shit came to life. This is real. They're going to win this division unless, barring a meltdown, they're going to win this division.
Yeah.
So that's just an awesome storyline for a team that probably has coach of the year right now. I know there's a lot of good candidates. Ben Johnson has to be like close to the best odds right now, I assume.
I think it's probably.
Is it Mike Vrabel too?
He's up there too.
Yeah. It would be those two because
there's like 4 good options. It's tough this year.
Yeah. I feel like Vrabel might get it because they're gonna get the 1 seed potentially.
Yeah.
And so with that, I think that will probably be the tiebreaker for these 2 coaches who are inheriting teams with year 2 quarterbacks and taking the next step. It's purely going to come out to like a wins thing and who gets like a higher seed.
Maybe, yeah. Bam, listen, Caleb Williams is healing decades of Chicago Bears trauma. Respect. So is Ben Johnson. I almost feel like there has to be some type of psychological advantage to fixing Bears football in a coach of the year race. It's not actually. I wouldn't actually vote that way, but my heart says that matters more.
Now, with these last few games, with how these last few games have been going, does this change your outlook when it comes to the Bears going into the playoffs?
I mean, it has to somewhat, right? Like, I think early in the season when they first were that 1 seed in like week 10 or whatever, it was like, yeah, it's cool, it's fun, it's awesome, but worst 1 seed in history if it finishes this way. They're not going to win a playoff game, yada yada. I feel like they've shown that they can certainly win a playoff game, and obviously they're not the Seahawks or the Rams. Those 2 teams are the best 2 teams in the NFL by quite a wide margin in terms of 2 sides of the ball, having great corners on both sides, great quarterback play right now. Well, opinions to each of their own about Sam Darnold, but very good quarterback play, at least consistently. They're not that because their defense in the front 7 still doesn't have the juice, even though the secondary, man, listen, if Jalen Johnson's back and Deshaun Wright is going to continue to get a pick every time he touches a football field, maybe they just have a strong secondary that can carry them through a playoff game with some takeaways that they've done all season. But I can't imagine that front 7 is good enough that you feel confident of them making like a deep, deep run.
I can see it.
You can see it? Okay. What's the path?
On one hand, I don't think they're amazing.
Yeah.
Like I really don't think that they are like that good. Whatever your level for that good is, I don't think they're that good.
Yeah.
But can I see them in the conference championship game? Yes, I can. Because clearly Caleb is special when the fourth quarter happens. And we've talked so much about it that as they were down in that fourth quarter, the Bears, they had the ball. We get to the fourth quarter, and I was like, okay, it's time to sit up and watch like the real game happen. And then all of a sudden you just start to see these things like piece by piece. They get the luck of Romeo Doubs on the hands team just completely, muffing that ball. And so, okay, when you have these opportunities, when you have to make these throws, can you make them? We've said Caleb Williams obviously can't do that. Their running game is as real as any skill, any unit, right? Any strength that any team has in the league. And when you see the way that they ran on Philly on Black Friday, just completely killed them. When you see what they've done to the Packers in these 2 games, one with Michael, one without. When you see the way that they ran all over the the Browns, week after week, they have DeAndre Swift and Kyle Monangai and a base level success that they can have where we know that that's going to be good. We've been asking for Caleb and the passing offense to be really, really like on point. I think the path is you are going to be the number 2 seed. You're going to have cold weather games in Chicago, and it's going to be very cliche football weather, all that stuff.
That's another good point.
Right? Where you can run the ball and have Caleb Williams make 2 or 3 splash plays, and now we're in the conference championship.
And Caleb Williams has been like unbothered by the cold. He's played some of his best games of the season in this cold against the Browns and here in also crazy wind conditions, and he's still playing at his best. So maybe that's a real advantage. He's an anti-Jared Goff.
Yeah, and the wind won't matter because his ball cuts through it.
Facts.
He's able to throw the ball so hard and so accurately that even if you have 15 mile per hour winds, he looks like, all right, fine, that's okay. So I think with the Bears, you're going to have at least 2 home playoff games where you can run the ball. Caleb can make a couple big throws in the fourth quarter. If it's a 1-possession game, like if it's a 7-point game in the fourth quarter and you still have 10 minutes left, I'm going on FanDuel. I'm putting the bet on the Bears. Like it, and it feels weird to feel that way about them and about this franchise that has had crazy bad luck, over 40 something years. But they are changing the narrative. They're doing all the things that you need to do to like break a curse. Like this really is the stuff that we talked about in the preseason of, hey, it's cute and fun. This is a Disney movie.
Yeah.
Right. All the things that you need to go right are going right. And so it wouldn't shock me if they got to the conference final. To the conference championship game.
It depends on what the path is, right?
Yeah.
This is a very specific team with strengths and weaknesses. Are they going to go up against a defense that struggles against the run specifically where they can run on them? That helps a lot. Are they going to go against a team that hurts their run defense? Because like I said, their trench play on the defensive side of the middle is their weakest points. Are they going to go against a team that can expose his linebackers in space against the pass? I think they have some linebackers that can fill the run pretty well, especially TJ did a good job in this last game of really playing the run on the outside really well. He can get picked on in the pass game. Is somebody going to be able to expose that with the back out the field? Like, it really matters to them what their matchups look like, being such a strength and weakness based team opposed to a more well-rounded team like the Seahawks or whatever. So nothing's impossible. I don't want to get ahead of myself too much.
So right now, everything like there's 5 teams who have like clinched a playoff berth in terms of Seattle, Chicago, Philly, the Rams, and the Niners. The Packers and the Lions are gonna, we'll see who gets the 7th seed, but one of those teams is gonna be the 7th seed. So most likely we're gonna have Bears Packers again in the wild card round. And so Bears Packers at Soldier Field. Let's say the Bears get over that hump again. Everything else goes chalk. You will have Bears Eagles in Chicago. That's obviously going to be the issue. That's going to be the challenge for them. Can they replicate what they did on Black Friday again at home with all these stuff? Will this Eagles team be more prepared with the offense, not be inept? We'll see. But we've definitely seen the Eagles offense be inept before. So if they get to that divisional round and the Eagles come out and they score 13 points and the offense looks bad, and then we go into the offseason, now we're in a situation where the Bears can get to the conference championship game.
If Washington could do it last year, the Bears can do it this year.
It's a lot.
The paths are there for a team that has Jaden Daniels is playing better last year than Caleb is right now. At least in the entirety of the season, right? Jaden Daniels had one of the more magical rookie years in our lifetimes. So I won't say that's a wash, but there's a lot of parts of this roster that are a lot better than Washington was last year. And we've seen that if you have a quarterback that is playing great at the right time, you have a good play caller like Ben Johnson, and you have especially a defense that specializes in takeaways, that can swing a high variance game. A team that you can play above your weight class like they have all season by getting a pick or two. That can really change things. Honestly, now I'm thinking about it, now that you laid that out for me, this is the perfect team that could either go out in the first round or make the conference championship just off of pure variance from big late game touchdowns and solid takeaway luck.
It might happen.
That's so murky and weird to think about right now, man. Like this team making the conference finals.
Is he going to wear this cheese grater hat if they play him in the first round again?
Yes.
Then they're winning. If they win, yes.
Then they're winning.
If they win, yes.
I'll go Bears again too.
I will say it is now on. It's now on the Bears and it's now on Ben Johnson. If they play in the first round, you have to beat the Packers. You have to do it. You said in your intro press conference, I love beating Matt LaFleur 2 times a year. Here's your opportunity because you failed the first time. This is your opportunity to get your 2 wins and to make right on that promise. And it's very funny because it's so clear that they hate each other or that they don't like each other.
Yeah.
And so I do like that aspect to this Bears Packers rivalry.
Okay. Before we close out this Bears conversation, I think it's time we talk about the landscape of the best young quarterbacks in the NFL.
Okay.
And not even necessarily best right now, but who we think are the best building blocks to build off a long term. So I'm gonna tell you guys my idea of who I think are the 5 best building block young quarterbacks to start a franchise with right now. And it's really based on projecting towards the future because it's hard right now because some of them are still so young. And honestly, look around. I'm counting young quarterbacks as 25 and under. Dude, there's not a lot of good ones right now. There's a lot of misses in these recent years. There's a dry spell of volume of young quarterbacks. So these are number 5 that I think are the best ones. At 5, I'm going CJ Stroud.
5 CJ. That's
feels like a fall from grace.
It does.
Fell the fuck off. 5 is crazy.
I'm assuming that Drake May is on this list as well.
Surprise, surprise. He's
Right.
on this list.
Yeah. So 5,
I don't know.
5 seems tough. I
Five
know
is tough.
I know that you are gonna have all the guys from last year.
CJ Stroud, I have no worries in my mind that he's not good. I have no worries that he's a fraud after his rookie year, whatever. He is good. As soon as he gets a better and better situation around him, the offensive line gets replenished, the young receivers get older, I think he'll go back to being really good. I don't think the ceiling is there that we once thought as a rookie. And the guys above him, I think maybe have a higher ceiling.
Okay.
So it's really not about him.
Okay.
Number 4, I think this is probably a controversial debate. I'm going Cam Ward.
Wow.
I think I'm willing to bet enough on the ceiling, even though he has not been productive this year. He hasn't been even like a good rookie season. It's so dysfunctional. He has enough of the splash throws and the crazy arm moments that you go, whoa, that I'm willing to bet that year 2, year 3, he might have a top 10 ceiling still.
Over CJ Stroud is kind of
Yeah.
crazy, but this is hot. But I can accept it because he has no fucking receivers. He has no real coaching
Yeah.
around him too as well. I can see the vision.
I'm fully open to the idea that I will look stupid as hell in a year from now. Maybe CJ Stroud gets back to rookie year and Cam Ward's just a decent starter.
Yeah.
Super possible. I want that bet with Cam Ward.
You have to get a genius sent to Tennessee.
Not even a genius. Get somebody fucking regular to Tennessee.
No, you have to get a genius. That team is awful. And we talked before where because the Titans won this week, it's crazy that as bad as they've been, they're probably not gonna have like a top 3 pick. And when you don't have it, again, it's gonna be like a top 5 pick instead of a top 3. But the fact that you don't have like that choice to bring in who you want to, that's gonna be something different.
We're gonna draft Tate, get him a wide receiver 1. We're gonna sign Kenneth Walker in free agency, get a competent play caller, and Cam Ward's looking like a star in year 2.
Yeah.
It's the Titans. They're not doing that.
Okay. Number 3, for who I'm building my franchise with going forward, all things considered, I'm going Jaden Daniels.
Still, okay.
I think Jaden Daniels is a top 10 quarterback right now. So this is not slander him at all. He's number 3 because I'm putting Caleb Williams at 2. Because I think Caleb Williams will also be a top 10 quarterback a year from now. And I think the injury stuff is probably real with Jaden Daniels. I believe Caleb has just as high of a ceiling as Jaden Daniels. The injury stuff alone could be the deciding factor.
Okay, so you need Caleb to progress a lot more in order to reach that status for Jaden Daniels, but you're cashing it in, and you're also predicting that Jaden Daniels we'll see like a bit of decline.
No, I'm not even predicting that. I just think Caleb will also be a top 10 quarterback who might be a little more reliable health-wise.
That's hot, man.
You know how I feel about injuries, and so I can get with that. I can understand that. I think in a 1-game scenario, I think I would take Jaden Daniels over Caleb
Today,
Williams.
for sure, I would.
Yeah, but if we're trying to build out a team for 5 years,
Yeah.
I would be upset if I'm a Commanders fan where I have to watch 3 games of Marcus Mariota every single year
That's
because
true.
Jaden Daniels can't stay healthy for the whole year.
And again, I think today Jaden Daniels is already a top 10 quarterback. So I once again could look stupid, but I have all the faith in the world in Caleb's continued development. He is the most physically gifted of the bunch on this list. If he can get the accuracy down, if he can continue to develop his legs, continue to develop all the strengths he has right now, I think he might have top 5 potential. But number 1 is obviously Drake May, who's top 5 right now.
You say Tyler Shuck?
Drake May is at worst, I think, right now, the 6th best quarterback in the league.
That's the MVP of the league.
Yeah, he's either 6 or 7 in the league right now. Drake May is already elite. Everything I said about Caleb, everything I said about Jaden Daniels, you can also put that to Drake May in terms of all the strengths. He's the number 1 clear building block.
He finally threw for 300 yards. FC, we're here.
So yeah, 1 Drake May, 2 Caleb, 3 Jaden Daniels, 4 Cam Ward, 5 CJ Stroud.
Okay, the one that's super frying my brain is the CJ Stroud talking point, but
Frying your brain? I mean, it's
that's scary.
CJ hasn't been great enough to fry anybody's brain.
I know, but he's 5, right under fucking Cam Ward. That's tough.
Yeah, I think Cam has, even with the splash plays, I think Cam still hasn't shown enough to warrant even being over CJ Stroud, who at worst like is gonna be like a Jared Goff type of guy in terms of like top 12 quarterback that's just very fine. You know what his strengths are, you know what his weaknesses are. I even think that might be a high bar just because this season is such an incomplete for Cam Ward and for the Titans.
Which is why I'm not holding it against him. And I think when you watch him, it's obviously he's very far from what it's going to be. But I don't know. I think we have a tendency to overreact to rookie seasons and pretend that's like a for sure indication of who these guys are.
Very true.
When there's so much room for growth there that I don't know. I don't feel like there's as much room for CJ Stroud, and like Jaden Daniels to me is already a top 10 guy. That like that's not a conversation.
CJ Stroud's winning MVP next year.
All right, sure.
And I'm going.
Let's discuss.
Oh my gosh.
Next thing we're gonna do. Let's get on to the main topic. You guys see by the title.
That's funny.
We are gonna talk about one thing that you guys think everybody gets wrong about your favorite NFL team. I said on a community post and an IG story to give us your input about your team and what the misconceptions are in the media, misconceptions by other fans. We're gonna react to it and see if we agree.
Okay.
First off, Marvin Harrison isn't a bust. He's just underutilized when healthy. By CD the Music Nerd.
I can agree with that.
I disagree.
Ooh.
I disagree.
Wow.
I think bust is a strong word. However, I don't think he is what everybody. I don't think he is what the Cardinals thought that they were getting whenever they drafted him. I don't think that he has the ceiling that a lot of people thought whenever he went at the top of the draft. People were saying that Marvin Harrison is one, using that word again, generational.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Using that word, saying that he's a future Hall of Famer, hands down. He's going to be a top 5 receiver. Book it, 1,200 yards, 8 touchdowns a year. Right? We know what he's going to be. He's good. He's fine. But he's not going to be this guy where every single year you think that he is one of the 5 best receivers. I don't think that's true.
He's an average wide receiver one at best right now. And honestly, this is one of the most baffling draft misses in the last 10 years for me. I cannot believe we're at this point now where he gets injured and Michael Wilson steps into that role in the same exact offensive scheme with the same exact bad quarterback room, and he looks like a godsend. And shout out Michael Wilson. I think I've always thought Michael Wilson has potential. I did not see this coming at all. I can't tell if it's more of an indictment on him or on Marvin Harrison based on how we were talking about this system and how they need to fire their OC, how the quarterback issues were a problem, and how it's not Marvin Harrison's fault. Now I'm like, damn, man, you put in a guy who's good, not great, and all of a sudden the role makes a lot of sense.
Wow, man, that's crazy. I was thinking that this comment had a little bit of truth on both sides of it. He isn't a bust. That's probably harsh, but I guess I can understand when it comes to the generational talking point. You can call him a bust on that regards, or just very underwhelming. And then when it comes to the talking point of him being underutilized, I mean, we saw the first few games of him without Kyler Murray in the fold and Jacoby Brissett running the offensive one, on how different that looked. Then things have changed. So, I guess this is a W.
Yeah,
I don't wanna
bust
call
makes
it
it
that.
sound like, especially in NFL context, there's a real bust in the NFL.
Yeah.
This makes it sound like he'll never be good, and I don't think that's the case. You know, he can put together a good career still. He's not cooked. He still is very young. And everything I just said about why Michael Wilson looks so much better in that role, that's very surface level analysis, obviously. Marvin Harrison can get into a better scenario. They can hire a new OC next year, and they can have a new quarterback that fits him better, because obviously him and Kyler never had a good connection. And we could look up next year and say Marvin Harrison is the 15th best receiver in the league or something like that, which would be a big improvement for where he is now. It would be disappointing given the draft status, but would be fine. You know, that's a good building block still. That's very possible. But I do think there's reason outside of just the way he's utilized when he's healthy to say he's disappointment so far.
If you said in the draft process, because there were just a couple of people that were saying this, but if you were trying to suggest that, hey, we need to take Malik Neighbors over Marvin Harrison Jr., they would send somebody to your house and slap you for that, because it was understood that this guy is going to be number 1 receiver off the board. He deserves that. And now, even with the injury, I'm taking Malik Neighbors. Like, and the conversation is now, do you want Marvin Harrison Jr. or Brian Thomas Jr.?
Who also fell off, and Rome isn't doing much second half of the year. So,
but that is the tier break. Like, it's Malik Neighbors tier break, Marvin Harrison Jr. and Brian Thomas Jr. And you can have that discussion. But the fact that he's not in tier 1 right now is pretty disappointing.
That whole class, which was a stacked wide receiver class that was viewed as one of the best in a long time, crazy down for year 2. Even Ladd McConkey isn't having the same year he had in year 1. Obviously, Keon Coleman loves cookies. Xavier Worthy hasn't done a damn thing. Shout out Ricky Pearsall coming on the past few weeks. He might be the second best receiver in that class when it's all said and done.
I remember just a couple weeks ago, Marvin Harrison Jr. caught a pass. I think it was in the end zone versus the Seahawks or something like that, and he started busting out on one knee crying, bro.
That was like
He
week
might
4.
believe
That was
that.
so long ago now.
Yeah, he might believe this too. Fuck, man.
Yeah, so he isn't what we thought he'd be, but it's not over.
That's 3 months ago.
That was so long ago. He's been hurt. But yeah. Next one. As a Jets fan, absolutely nothing. We're a poorly run organization, has opportunities with good drafted players, but continue to screw it up year in and year out. And somehow we get hope when help comes, but it ends up being the same old Jets 5-12 season.
5-12 got to be the most irritating record to have in the NFL.
that does suck. You're not getting a top pick. You're not close to the playoffs. You're just 5-12.
You're just playing games, not serious about nothing.
yeah, literally. The last 5 games of the year, you're just out there putting on a show for the fans.
Yeah,
you're the Globetrotters.
Just trying to hoop for what?
So, yeah, as a Jets fan,
It's so annoying.
there's no misconceptions. You just suck.
Yeah, I mean that's true.
Facts.
You do suck.
Facts. Nothing goes well. You guys don't utilize the star players you get. You end up trading them down the line. I don't know if there's any light in the tunnel.
When was the last time that the Jets had a winning season?
I don't know. I'm gonna say 2004.
No, it's way sooner than that.
It's sooner.
13?
15.
15. Okay.
Okay.
2015 they went 10-6. And then they had their Rex Ryan run, right? Where you went 9-7, 11-5, right? You made the conference championship game. After that, you have one season above 500. Everything else since then, 5-11, 5-11, 4-12, 7-9, 2-14, 4-13, 7-10, 7-10, 5-12 last year, 3-12 this year.
Unfortunate. Yeah. Nothing.
It's been a decade since y'all, mind you, they didn't even make the playoffs at 10-6. So,
what?
No,
Well, that's when Brady was kicking everyone's teeth in the division, so no one stood a chance to win it.
you lost.
Wow.
They lost. Yeah, they lost a tiebreaker.
Ah.
So, but they haven't been to the playoffs in 15 years.
Damn.
And as far as going forward, like there's really no light in the tunnel right now in terms of an immediate turnaround rebuild.
They might fire Aaron Glenn.
Nah, they're gonna keep him.
You think so?
They are committed to keeping him.
Yeah.
They would have already fired him by now if they're gonna fire him. Honestly, that's the one good thing they're doing is, despite a terrible start, they're just saying whether or not Aaron Glenn is good, we don't know yet. We're gonna find out. We're gonna give him another year. We're gonna let culture build for a culture setter. That's probably the smartest thing they could do. And I don't even know if Aaron Glenn's a good coach. No one should pretend they know right now, given the dysfunction of the roster and how they tore it down midseason at the deadline. But at least giving a coach a sample size and standing through and letting something build, that's the best thing they could do right now is a completely talent depleted roster.
Have to.
A lot of Jets fans and Titans fans are trying to recruit me to their fan base, and I'm just like, ugh, why? Hell no, super hell no to the Jets fans specifically. It's like I'm a newcomer in town. You're trying to recruit me to a fucking homeless shelter.
You have Titan fans trying to recruit you?
Yes, a lot.
All 4 of them? A lot.
On the other show specifically, it's so weird. Yes.
So
No,
TD3 comments people are recruiting you to the Titans?
Yes.
Nashville's popping now. It's a growing city.
It is. Yeah, it took Austin's spot as a white hub of culture.
Yeah, no,
Tough.
I'm good.
Pick the Titans. Go for it.
The Titans are cool. I love Cam Ward, but
Yeah, I love Cam Ward too, but the problem is their uniforms suck. I
Are you a
hate their
country guy
uniforms.
like that?
No,
He's not at all. But yeah, I appreciate the honesty from a Jets fan. You will have a terrible next 2 years.
Yeah.
From Tanish says, Sam Darnold's pocket presence. Everyone thinks he's a fruit fly under pressure, when in reality, he just folds to stunts, but performs well on typical blitzes and pressures. This is true.
Doesn't matter.
It's not a good thing to be bad at identifying stunts. That's quite the debilitating issue in a playoff setting when everyone knows that. It's pretty easy to run stunts against you if we know you suck at stunts.
Just jump at his ass every time.
If I know I spin around a little bit, you're getting confused, I'll just spin around a lot.
Yeah, again, who cares? Like I can understand why you would make this point. However, if a stunt does happen and they do get pressure off of the stunt, he will be bad. Like that's just part of like his game. And until Sam Darnold can handle 2 stunts in a row in the fourth quarter of a close game, nobody's going to care about this aspect of his game, and we will lump it in just with pressure overall. So thank you for your discourse, for your breakdown. Don't care. Does not matter.
Sam Darnold is 9th in the league in adjusted completion percentage under pressure. He has a 50 PFF grade offensively against under pressure snaps.
Ah, shit.
Which isn't, I mean, most people have a bad grade. It's,
Yeah.
you're under pressure. It's pretty hard to be successful there. He's in middle of the pack quarterback in terms of under pressure, I think. But you're right. You're right in identifying that his Achilles heel is stunts. It's just tough when you have to go through the Rams, who are incredible under Shula drawing up stunts with that incredibly quick defensive line duo they have on the edges in Byron Young and Jared Verse being a walking ball of power to throw your tackles back. That's a pretty good weapon to have when you're trying to run stunts and you have one guy that can completely blow up a play and get a defensive tackle open every time. It's probably something you should point out as he's not as bad as people think in terms of like ranking quarterbacks. But as far as can we make the Super Bowl and will this one issue of our quarterback hold us back, doesn't really matter. It's still a weakness that's actually serious.
I'm I'm still shocked that they won that game on Thursday.
Yeah.
So I 100% thought that they were going to, gonna lose. And it's also funny because everything got kicked off not by like Sam Darnold just putting everything on his back the way that people would like to see. Obviously, every football game is not like that, but you needed Rashid Shaheed to get to have the punt return that he had. You needed. So I'm not gonna lie. You needed the league to put their finger on the scale for that 2-point play. That was ridiculous. That was one of the craziest things that I've
Tell me
ever
about it.
seen.
What do you think about it?
The fact that like they actually reviewed that was wild. Like I've never seen a play be broken up like that, and then they'd be like, wait, well, actually, was it actually a backwards pass? And it's like, I mean, I guess, and then like I understand that the ball got picked up in the end zone. That wasn't intentional. He wasn't trying to recover it. It felt like it was a very big technicality.
Yeah.
It felt weird.
Yeah, and some Puka Nacua made it clear he felt the same way on Twitter. We'll talk about the game a little more after this segment. But yeah, I think the real crux of this argument is Sam Darnold isn't a limiting factor as much as people think, and that they can win with him. And I think I do agree with that sentiment. He's had such a good year in big moments, playing well consistently, that I want to give benefit of the doubt and say he won't make them lose in the playoffs. But for the reason you just said, you can very well see the other thing happening.
Yeah.
Next up, from Love Stein MMVI, Josh Allen isn't a choker in the playoffs. Defense fails him almost every time. He pulls an amazing performance. I hate the slander around him. Do people think Josh Allen's a choker in the playoffs? I don't know if he gets that Lamar critique the same way.
No, he doesn't get the Lamar stuff because Lamar has like actually been poor in the playoffs.
Yeah, his level of play goes down. I don't think Josh Allen has a reputation, whether fair or not. I think he's pretty much skated by.
Yeah.
The only time that it's been like, hey, you really didn't do it was because they lost to the Bengals at home in 23, and that game, 25 of 42, 264, no touchdowns, 1 pick, and it's like okay, it's like just that's not a great game, and for Joe Burrow to be on the other side, you always have those comparisons, whatever. But every single of the Kansas City losses, all 4 of them, he's played well in.
Yeah.
He just hasn't played as well as Patrick Mahomes.
All 4 of them is so funny. Hey man, the boogeyman's gone. It's just time to show you're not a choker. If he doesn't make the conference championship this year, that in and of itself is a choke. If we're doing the whole quarterbacks a win stat thing, the best quarterbacks out of your way, you're the best guy. I mean, wins are a quarterback stat thing. This is the year, man. If you don't make it, if you lose, if we're gonna do the whole first take thing, and football is a one-on-one battle between the quarterbacks, if you lose to Bobert Nix, it's time.
Ew.
Oh, you best believe.
Ew, come on.
You best believe. They're probably gonna be the 6th seed. Right now, the 3 seed is the Jacksonville. You lose to Trevor Lawrence.
Hey man, Trevor Lawrence is not a bum right now. Trevor Lawrence has been going crazy.
The Trevor Lawrence of the past is not
been,
Trevor Lawrence now.
He looks a lot like Justin Herbert the past month.
Name value? Oh, I'm sorry. It can't. I can't have that happen.
He's different, man.
Actually, I don't really care. You can't have that happen.
As someone who cares, your reputation's on the line. But no, I think everyone agrees. Josh Allen is a wonderful playoff performer, and the only reason the Bills are thought of right now as being a legit contender is because Josh Allen's playing so well for his standards.
And because the Chiefs aren't here.
Exactly. T says, paying T and Jamar is what we had to do.
Yes, I do agree.
Why?
For
happiness?
Yes, and I think when you clearly have a strength and your quarterback clearly thrives with that strength, I think it's on you to pay those guys. Now, should you have waited until the last possible moment to pay those guys? No, you could have gotten both of them for more team-friendly deals, and you would have had more flexibility to do whatever else you wanted. So even if you wanted to go with this version of team building, which going all in on a quarterback and 2 receivers isn't obviously the most ideal way of doing this or the most standard way. But if that's how you want to do it and you want to go against the grain, fine. You have to be perfect everywhere else. You did not give yourself that opportunity.
Yeah, exactly. If you want to be an offensive slanted team and have all your money going to 3 offensive stars, so be it. You can clearly find a way to win with that. That in and of itself isn't a debilitating way of building a roster. Sucking ass at drafting defensive players is a debilitating way of building a roster. If you're going to go all in with money on one side, you have to nail all your draft picks on the other side. You probably got to trade Trey Hendrickson and get multiple picks for him and get more bites at the apple and not have a lost year like this year. You got to be smart in every other way to maximize the opportunities you have because there won't be a lot money-wise, and they've completely failed to do that.
That decision is going to lead them to potentially, like, is Joe Burrow, and will have the entire offseason, but you've sent your quarterback into an existential crisis, and now you might not have him moving forward if he ends up making like a stand and saying, I don't want to be here. I can't do this anymore.
And he won't do that this offseason, I don't think. I think it's almost impossible. I think Joe Burrow does that. Mm-hmm. But you have one offseason left to prove that he should never do that. You have to nail this draft. You have to nail free agency and give them a fighting chance next year. Field the defense that can apply pressure on the quarterback. Continue to build out that secondary that has some good pieces there. Finally find a linebacking core that can do anything against the run. They have one last chance, one last summer to try to make Joe Burrow era have a chance of winning games again.
Yeah. And guess what? I don't think they're going to do it.
Yeah. And you could, we're saying it's possible with paying T and Jamar. It could also very well be argued that you're not getting anywhere with this as is. Maybe it would have been better to trade T and have a little more even distribution. You could have had 3 defensive players for the price of T, and maybe that balanced approach is better. Hindsight says either way isn't working, that you could really argue either way for this because right now they just suck.
Yeah.
It's the CV says, as much as we give him grace, Mahomes had not been playing his best ball this season. It just feels like certain throws or plays you'd expect out of him just weren't hitting the same. Obviously not putting all the blame on him, but he just seemed off this year. I think this is an argument you could have made last year, I guess. Yeah. This year, I think he was playing pretty damn great in every way. And the numbers bear it out. The eye test bears it out. I think this is the year, of all the years where the offense has been disappointing in the last couple of years, I think this is the one where he most got sold by the talent around him.
I think I disagree with that. I think I agree with this a little bit more. Where I think the deep ball genuinely being not as great as it has been, and from that aspect specifically, I will say I think that he played poorly.
That's so overblown. 2 missed deep balls a game are not nearly as.
Bo Nix does it, and we call him a bum.
Because Bo Nix isn't leading his team in rushing yards, being the best quick game passer in the league, all these other things. Bo Nix does that well. But we call Bo Nix a bum because early in the season, they're throwing nonstop screens, nonstop drags, doing all this easy stuff. And then when you're asked to do the counter punches deep, you airmail it. That's when it matters because that's all the value you're bringing because everything else is easy given to you. Patrick Mahomes has 90 plays a game in which he's the only reason to play is successful, and then 2 or 3 bad deep balls that are missed. Also in part because Xavier Worthy can't catch a ball down the field. He can't track anything because Thornton only catches over people, doesn't create separation. Like, it's equally in part to the scheme and to the margin for error being low because they don't have good deep ball trackers that I'm not going to pretend this deep ball thing, which obviously he isn't Drake May. He's not the best in the league at that. It obviously was something that having Tyreek Hill, et cetera, helped a lot. There's so much more important things to defining the best quarterbacks than can they hit a deep ball.
I'm not saying that like he played poorly overall. I'm saying that thing specifically. I do think it's clear that like the deep ball in even his accuracy alone has not been as good as it's been in years past. And it's played a role into why the team isn't as explosive. Is the archetype of receiver like a reason for that? Yes, but I also think that they probably could have landed on some big plays, and Mahomes did not compete on that. So I'm okay putting that on him and saying that he didn't play 100% his best games. And there were also other times where the way that this team operates is by late game execution. It's by Patrick not making mistakes. And for 99% of the other quarterbacks, I would sit up here and I'd be like, stuff happens. But also when you are the best quarterback in the league, when you are one of the 5 best quarterbacks we've ever seen, your standard is much, much higher. Yeah. And so I do think that there were a couple late game sequences where he was not, on point. And so I do think it's fair to say that he didn't have his best season this year.
He definitely didn't have his best season. That's clear.
I think more often than not, I find myself looking at the weapons around him and saying, "Oh wow, like you didn't have your best. You didn't have your best moment more often than he not being on par necessarily when it comes to the deep balls or anything like that." And I do think both of these things are true. Like him and his accuracy issues, specifically when it comes to talking about the deep ball, is like a legitimate question. But more so, the bigger question is like the weapons around him and how they're able to either find separation. Their tracking skills, he went from one of the fucking best deep ball trackers over the last 5 years or whatever the case may be in Tyreek Hill to these other random guys who just aren't necessarily equipped to have those like God tier, God level worthy skills like Tyreek Hill had. So
Yeah.
it's probably both.
And I think, yes, he wasn't the best version of Patrick Mahomes we've ever seen. That's clear. So to your point, like that you have the standards of what we've seen before. Yeah, he wasn't the MVP level player consistently, right? He did have moments, but for the whole year, by the time they got eliminated, he was not a serious MVP candidate for that reason.
Mhm.
I think people don't put enough attention on the fact that that scheme really did nothing for him this year, that they really were not getting anybody open on a consistent basis, which is in large part Andy Reid failing to continue to evolve his offense and also just lack of separators. Even when Rashee Rice came back, he didn't have a good separating year whatsoever, post-injury, post-missing time. And then obviously Xavier Worthy doesn't separate at all. Travis Kelce is really his only middle of the field separator. It's overlooked just how much Mahomes had to be Superman on a play-to-play basis, buying time in the pocket, creating extra windows to get people open down the field because the first routes are a dud because everybody's sitting on everything. It really is crazy compared to other quarterbacks of his stature, just how much value he had to create on his own every single play. Even more than Lamar and Josh Allen, who also obviously don't have the strongest receiving cores. Mahomes was different this year and just how much lack of help he had.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why they they missed the playoffs.
Yeah.
They just lost to the Titans, man. That can't happen.
They were terrible, dude. It was
that can't
close.
happen.
We knew that.
They can't win a single game this year after that.
Celtics are fraud, says Colts. The misconception is that our QB situation is dire. It's really not. We can draft one or sign one in the offseason since we likely won't re-sign Jones, or if all else fails, AR supremacy.
This hopium is crazy, man.
This is very hopium.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will say this is bad because it is that dire. Right now, you're starting 44-year-old Phillip Rivers. Obviously, he's not going to be here next year. He's out the picture. Your other quarterback who finally gave you the best quarterbacking that you've had since Andrew Luck retired, he is out with a busted Achilles. The other guy that you have, your top 5 pick, who got benched for Daniel Jones, currently face is broken.
Face is broken.
Last year and this year in the preseason, we've seen can't commit 2 good plays to memory. So I don't think that you can look at this and say, yeah, we're fine.
I think glass half full approach is if they can find Daniel Jones in the streets and make him really good, maybe Shane Steichen is like that.
You're doing that back-to-back years?
Maybe. I think
crazy.
I think hopium is allowed. They can sell themselves on that.
Wow.
I think they are so depressed right now that I'm going to allow them some hopium. And I think they kept AR around for a reason. Continue developing behind the scenes. See if he can become something over the course of the next few years, developing behind the scenes, like I said, and like getting those reps in that he didn't get in college, didn't get in high school. Keep doing that like you were doing under Daniel Jones. Find a new Daniel Jones. There's always somebody available on the scrap heap. Find someone new that you can make just good enough that with Jonathan Taylor clicking on all cylinders, with Tyler Warren and all those stacked receiver room guys coming together and giving them good outlets in the short game, find someone else that can do the same things.
Like who?
If they trade a 4th round pick for Mac Jones, it might be just as good as they were last year. This year, before Daniel Jones got hurt.
Brother. Got to put our hope into Mac Jones again.
We put it in Daniel Jones and it worked. I'm just saying, I agree they're not in a good spot, but I'll allow hopium just because they did just make Daniel Jones play at a top 15 level. That sentence is outlandish. We've already readjusted and we already view Daniel Jones as a respectable quarterback because he earned it. That if we said that a year ago, we would have said, what the fuck are you talking about? Shane Steichen is God.
Broken clock is right. Twice a day.
Maybe. And maybe Daniel Jones is just a perfect scheme fit, and it's pretty rare to find guys that have that short accuracy and the mobility. Maybe. I think he can do it again.
What are the chances that you find $100 on the floor in back-to-back games? It's not going to happen.
It's not very high. What if the Dolphins give them Tua and attach a pick? Can he turn Tua into a good quarterback?
That's a lot, man.
Can he turn Kyler Murray into a good quarterback?
That feels real.
Actually, I think Kyler Murray might be a decent fit, but he's expensive. I'm kidding about the money aspect. Who else might be available?
I mean, Tua makes mad money.
Yeah, they definitely don't take Tua. But like I don't know, Mac Jones would be
No,
available.
it's going to be Mac Jones.
Maybe Jameis Winston might be available. I'm looking up down the rosters. Who else is a guy who could come loose?
Yo, I'd hate to be a Dolphins fan right
Mariota.
now. This is
God.
stop that right now. Don't say another word. Stop that.
We're saving Trey Lance.
He might.
All Davis Mills needs is the opportunity. Joe Flacco can do everything Philip Rivers did last week and more.
Again.
He can do it again.
If they brought in Joe Flacco again, if I was Richardson, I'd leave. I'm not gonna sit through this
It's
again.
anybody but
And you guys try to humiliate me in front of the entire world for another year.
Oh my gosh.
Also, starting next year, Tua's cap hit becomes $56 million.
Jeez.
I don't know what they're gonna do. They're gonna attach a pick to that.
It's tough.
But yeah, like a Mac Jones type guy. I think
Okay.
they might be able to be once again fine and hope that AR by year 3 or 4 can maybe start playing realistic quarterback play. I don't know, but I'll allow you one summer of optimism, Colts fans.
By year 3 or 4. What's the line, Mo? Give that grace to young players.
Yeah.
Paulie 0907 says, biggest misconception, Bo Nix isn't always ass. And I like this. He's not saying Bo Nix is never ass. Sometimes he's ass. Occasionally he's ass. But sometimes he's fine. And I think you are 100% correct.
He edited this. I wonder what he said.
This is in the original version.
Yeah. He said, from time to time, it may be what you think, but not always. And I do agree with that. There's been plenty of times over the past couple weeks where we've gotten several moments in several games where he's stacking games that we were saying, hey, that was the best Bo Nix game this year.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I think that's fine. Then
I
you go,
don't think people have an actual grasp of what we think Bo Nix is because we spend so much time early in the season shitting on him and talking about how we'd rather have peers over him and how was holding him back for multiple weeks at a time. Bo Nix isn't the 30th best starter in the league. He's like the 20th, which is still not great. But like he's like in that middle of the pack, lower end of the middle of the pack, has games where he's high in the middle of the pack, but like he's not incompetent. So he is not always ass. That by definition is correct.
By definition, it's correct.
I mean, yeah, literally.
He's not always anything. He's a lot of different things. That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
and that's the issue. Okay, I
Good.
see what you mean.
Yeah, like he is
Good
not
text.
terrible.
Good. Yeah. Good comment.
Before
Okay.
this season, we weren't talking about Bo Nix as being incapable of winning with before the season started. We put them in our contenders tier before the season. We said that second half of last year, he showed promise after being horrendous for the first half. Second half, we saw something. If we see progression, okay, maybe you can win despite having a middle of the pack at best QB, right? Then he played terribly. He still is floating around that range. He's at his best days, 15th best quarterback in the league. Worst days, 21st maybe. Like that's not a guy who's always ass. But sometimes he's ass, and that's the hard part.
And the problem is when he's bad, he's really bad.
And it's hard because the nature of how they play now, they're getting really good at playing this style that's limited by his abilities to not attack middle of the field, limited by his abilities to need the safety valves of lots of screens, lots of short passes, and he can be a counterpuncher. When that goes well and you get the Bears version of that, those counterpunches hit like a motherfucker. And you're killing people at the sidelines after rocking them to sleep with RJ Harvey screens. But those games where the counterpunches don't hit and we just watch you those screens and then miss deep balls, it's pretty goddamn hard to stomach when you're not adding value.
Yeah.
But the good games, they look like Super Bowl champions. Mako Production says, the Bears defense isn't that bad. They just have been killed with injuries this season. I mean, they have been killed with injuries this season.
That is very true.
This is true.
That is very true.
Isn't that bad? They're not bottom 3 or anything if they're fully healthy.
It's not. I think they're just finding ways to survive in a very like unsustainable way.
Yeah.
Which lends me to believe that they're bad.
I think no matter what, the front seven isn't ready. No matter what, they need
Exactly.
another draft, another free agency cycle. Montez Sweat and Austin Booker isn't good enough to win 3 playoff games. No matter how healthy your secondary is, if you had Jalen Johnson, Kyle Gordon, and reinvented Nashawn Wright for 17 games straight with no injuries, you still wouldn't have enough pressure for me to really consider you a top of the line defense like I hoped you could be. So no matter what, the defense is still bad in terms of not being able to match the offensive production and give you like real contender status. But yeah, you're probably right. You are a victim to injuries for the most part, and that's why you were dreadful for the middle of the season.
Yeah, I also think like you kind of have to. I think because of the turnovers, you can say that they're just not bad. And there's different ways to play offense, different ways to play defense.
Yeah.
And you can be a very, high variance, high turnover team, which is what you honestly need to be if you have a lot of injuries and you can't just go out there and say, lock them up. And you have to be able to create opportunities for your offense. And that's what they do. So I agree. I don't think that they're bad. I think that they're playing the exact style of defense that they need to, and that they are executing on that.
Yeah.
So I'm cool with you saying
It's also
this.
not a coincidence they get a lot of interceptions and takeaways. Like, that's their whole style. Al Harris is their secondary coach. He is the same secondary coach that was coaching the Cowboys in the last few years underneath Eberflus, that was responsible for Trayvon Diggs and Bland having 1 million interceptions and getting that one magical year where Bland was like in DPOY conversations. This is the style of play they do. They're coached to jump on these routes and play aggressive and try to get big plays because they know that that's how you make up for a lack of defensive talent in the front seven. You try to get big takeaways and have enough big plays that outweigh the many negatives. It's on purpose. And it's a style that can come to bite you when you don't get those big plays and you give up big touchdowns because you're playing so aggressive. But over a large season sample size, they're betting that will win out, and it is.
Yeah.
Low qual content said, when Sirianni isn't calling plays / has competent coordinators, he is a great player coach who can rally the team. He just doesn't have a good offensive philosophy.
Sure. Yeah.
What does that mean? what does that mean? No offensive. When he's not calling the plays and has somebody really good doing it, he can be a rah-rah guy?
This is
Great.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah. He's supposed to be a rah-rah guy. He's supposed to be. This is like somebody that really says, like, do as I say, not as I do.
Okay.
Where like Sirianni can tell you, like, hey, this is kind of how like I want to play offense, but like you still have to do it. But these are the things that we believe in. Go do that. And then if he's calling plays, you would take his film and say, this is how you don't sequence an offensive game plan. This is the whole shtick and the whole idea behind Sirianni being this CEO, team building, rah-rah guy that can manage personalities and make sure that everybody else is doing their job and knows how to delegate and all that stuff. And there is value to it. And the value obviously came in the form of a Super Bowl last year when you have a defensive coordinator like Vic Fangio and an offensive coordinator in Kellen Moore, both who are very good at their job. Right now, and honestly, the last couple of weeks, it's looked much better. Things are starting to turn around offensively.
Who'd they play?
Timeout. And I'm glad you asked that too. I'm glad you asked that too. Because I'm not going to say that it's
He didn't
everything.
answer the question yet.
They played the Raiders and the Commanders.
Okay.
I'm not going to say that it's everything. I'm not going to say that they're the best offense in the league. But other teams beat awful teams, and everyone was like, "Oh, that's a good one." There's some stuff that you can take away from that. And now, just because I said it's been better, right? Granted, the bar was in hell. All I said was better. I never said good. I just said it was better. And that was all who they play. Every other team has bums on their schedule, and we take stuff. When the Cowboys beat the Raiders early in the year, everyone was like, yo, this Cowboys defense really is turned around after they got Quinnen Williams. This is much better.
Did we say that?
I never heard anyone say that.
That's stupid shit.
What? The Cowboys defense?
Honestly, I think we're very consistent about this.
No.
I think we're very consistent about
No.
recognizing the bums in the league getting beat up on. I think we never overreact to that.
And all I said was better and not good, not the best. And now we're trying to do da-da-da-da. Let's relax and understand words and very basic meanings that are coming out my mouth.
I don't know. Better makes it sound like it's like some type of
Has it
renaissance
not
has
been better?
happening.
Oh, it's objectively been better for sure.
Okay.
Yeah,
So what I
it's
said
supposed to
was
be.
factually correct.
That's why I
right?
say, yo, look at this
Is
fish. It's
that
swimming
correct?
finally. It's supposed to be
No
swimming.
one
What do
If
you
a
mean?
fish couldn't swim and then it started swimming, you say good for the fish.
No, you've been supposed to do
If
that.
there was a fish in water that was just still, you think it was dead. And if you saw it start to move, you'd be like, oh my goodness, it's healed. you'd acknowledge that the fish is doing what it's supposed to do, and you say that it was better. So one, that's a bad analogy in itself.
No.
Two,
Guess what? If I saw the fish wasn't swimming, I have my pot in my hand. I'm ready to cook you.
Exactly.
It's over with.
And to be fair, if I saw a fish swimming, I wouldn't react. I would say that's normal.
Exactly.
That's baseline
It's
levels.
normal.
Exactly.
I'm not saying it's better though.
Exactly, but once again, considering that for the last 5 minutes that you're watching the fish, it didn't move. Be like, yo, what's going on? And then all of a sudden,
You congratulate it for not being dead.
Wow,
Yeah, no.
that's crazy.
And I congratulate the Eagles for not losing those teams and not having the season be dead. I agree on the same regard.
100%.
I also didn't say you're wrong. I just asked whether they played for clarification.
That's what I'm saying. But we were trying to make jokes, and all I'm saying was that I was factual. Also, I will say, and as we've seen throughout the year, whenever AJ Brown is getting a diverse route tree,
Very true.
and he is being used in a very versatile way, the numbers look good and the offense looks good, and you get that combination. And his route tree this last week, it looks like some of the better receivers in the league who have all the green going everywhere, right? It looks much better. That's all I wanted. I just wanted green all over the field instead of just green on the right side and green on the left side. It looks better, and I am happy.
Yeah. I don't even, at this point, like, we're just in a wait and see mode with the Eagles. Like, it's just like, they've given us every reason to stop taking them seriously as like Super Bowl favorites now. But obviously, we can't write them off. They're the fucking Eagles. So, like, I don't even know what takeaway to actually have over the next 3 weeks.
I'm not gonna lie, I will say I think I'm back in.
As Super Bowl favorites?
Favorites, yeah.
Wow.
Like, at the NFC at least. Well, really, that means that the whole league because AFC's buns. So, you think they're going to beat the Rams and Seahawks?
Too much.
Yes and no. I don't know if we have to go through both of them. Probably not, because that's just a tough thing. But if one of them can knock the other out, and then we can play one, I think we'll be good there.
Yeah, you definitely can't write off the fact that they could beat those teams. Like, for all the jokes, like they're obviously within striking distance of getting right at any time. So be it. Dean Lopez said the misconception is that Jerry Jones is going to die. Common misconception: demons are eternal.
Damn. That's crazy.
Demons are eternal.
That's insane.
That even if he goes on this physical plane, he will haunt this franchise for all of eternity. You're not escaping. Them boys, you're here for life.
Not escaping is tough, man.
Get ready to speak Jerry forever.
I guess so.
Spicy Mapping says, too few people understand how truly in the middle of nowhere Foxborough is.
All right, tell me, I gotta look it up on the map now.
Yep, I got it. We're going to pull it up on Google Maps. I have no fucking clue where Foxborough is.
It's like 45 minutes away, I think, from Boston.
Foxborough.
That's what I'm assuming. Yeah.
Gillette Stadium, Foxborough. Okay,
And
so
then-
we are here. This is Gillette Stadium.
Map it to the Celtics Stadium because they're like in Boston.
Okay, so let's see directions.
Dang, they're even outside of Foxborough.
What's the name of the garden again?
TD.
TD Garden.
Yeah.
TD Garden.
Is it mad far for real? So weird.
Let's see.
Damn!
This shit zoomed out.
What the fuck?
That's 44 minutes away.
How
Or
many
not
miles
56
away?
minutes on a different highway.
Damn.
How many miles is that? It says 30?
30 miles?
28.8 or 30.3.
I
Yeah.
hate the Northeast.
Nah, yeah, man. That's
That's 25 minutes in Texas. That's crazy though.
That really is middle of nowhere.
30 miles is insane, bro. That's like a smooth.
Y'all be driving
hour.
out there for real?
Yeah, nah.
30. So people that live in Boston, live in a little suburb right here or whatever, gotta drive all the way over here to watch your Pats play. And what else is around here?
And guess what? I guess it'll be worth it.
It's like a
so far
Walmart.
this year.
Also, Foxborough. This is all of it.
That's it.
This is a small neighborhood.
Is Foxborough only exist to host the Patriots?
Maybe. What else is here? I see a YMCA. I see a post office, sushi, a grocery store, a couple restaurants.
Damn, not much.
Sushi. It's not bad. Y'all trying to get some?
In Foxborough.
I have been craving sushi for a minute.
I see your point. Foxborough truly is the middle of nowhere. I don't think I
What
knew
the
that.
hell?
That's
Okay.
crazy.
I had no idea. I didn't know what a Foxborough was. I never thought about it.
Yeah, he sounds like he was pissed that he had to drive there.
Yeah, facts. Next one. Too many people think John Harbaugh is a good NFL coach. Maybe 7 to 8 years ago, he was top tier, but he has been the main reasons for the Ravens' failures over the last few years. as a Ravens fan, I genuinely cannot tell you what he does well as a coach.
This is late stage Sirianni.
I'm not gonna lie. Dear Poppy Cooking will give you a W. I also cannot tell you what he does good as a coach. He hired a good OC. I think Todd Monken is good. He did not hire a good DC in terms of being a top tier guy. I don't know what the rah-rah gets you at this point. They don't make good decisions. They aren't aggressive. They aren't forward thinking. They just lost the games. They didn't give Derrick Henry the ball for the last 13 minutes in which they were running out of lead. There's so many small mistakes that you can only attribute to the decisions of the guy up top that we've been talking about all year as being the thing. And we can't even say, oh, he draws up a great scheme. We can't even say, oh, he keeps hiring great coordinators over and over. It's foolproof. Yeah. We can't say, oh, he controls a roster and they do such a great job drafting. Like, I don't think he's in charge of that. I genuinely also don't know what the strength is.
Dude, after the game last night, I stayed up for like just 2 hours scouring the internet to see like what the word was about when it comes to Derrick Henry and why he didn't fucking step on the field at all. And then this article came out talking about how Harbaugh said that he wanted to commit to this lineup, to this rotation between their backs, and Derrick Henry, his time was he just wasn't a part of the rotation just yet for that sector of the game, and he just really was so super stubborn about how these minutes were delineated. That's one of the most asinine things I've ever heard in my life. I was thinking there was like some type of injury. I'm like, why are people overreacting to this degree? Like, he's clearly like hurt. There's no reason why not to play him. He had like what 120 yards or something crazy like that in that game.
You know, the real answer is,
what is it?
He was scared to see him fumble again.
Hell yeah.
He said the only reason we'll lose this game is if you fumble. Sit your ass down.
I'd feel the same way. It's Derrick Henry. Like, on paper, there's no reason why he shouldn't be in the game until, like you said, he fumbles early in the game, and it's been an issue. Been an issue.
To be fair, he was cooking after that. So, but
sorry.
honestly, what you're describing, you're describing bitch-made decision-making of being scared of bad plays. That's a common theme of why teams blow leads. It's like a proven psychological thing that the numbers bear out. When teams are up in games, they play way more conservatively, and it leads to less EPA on average and less good offense. That's why teams always come back. It doesn't just feel that way. The teams that are down play more aggressively, get more big plays. The teams that are up just try to bleed clock and play not to lose. Nobody is more victim than that than the Harbaugh brothers.
That's also Sean McVay too.
Kind of, yeah. But that's every NFL coach. Because what you want to do is play the game. And like, there is some reason to it, right? You do want to bleed the clock and not give them as many opportunities that you're willing to deal with less efficient offense. But it's a fine line. And you have to be aggressive at some points. He never does. And I don't actually know if not playing Derrick Henry was because of that. Probably you can stand to reason that psychologically it's at least somewhat in his brain. And that's the type of thing that maybe a young modern war coach says more often than not, if Derrick Henry touches the ball, it will lead to good plays. The numbers say we want more good plays, and you can't necessarily be scared of the fumble because you got to break some eggs sometimes, and it's unfortunate if it happens, but we got to continue to have positive plays every time. That's the opposite of what John Harbaugh does now.
No, I can't.
Is he here, right?
You would have benched Derrick Henry for 13 minutes straight when you're trying to run the ball to end the game where you need to get first downs.
That's
ridiculous. With
ridiculous.
Drake May on the other side, you also would be a conservative coach that would get fired then because that is ridiculous.
Where is your common sense of that?
Against Drake May?
I'm not losing because of you can't hold on to the ball.
Great, and now we're losing because of you. That's not a better outcome.
I can live with that. I can live with us losing by me.
But your job is on the line.
And you live with this straight to the unemployment line.
Yeah.
No Christmas presents this year because I live with benching Derrick Henry.
No, first of all, my buyout is secured. My contract is secured. I'm getting all of those millions. However, I do think that, like, if this was anybody else, like, if
it's not anybody else, it's Derrick Henry.
No, but what I'm saying, if it was another position of player where you know that a certain player has had an issue all year long doing something that you don't want him to do in certain spots, and so it's like if you know that just because it's the top of my mind that I'm talking to you, if QJ has a problem with dropping passes. If it's the last play of the game, even if he's cooking and you throw the ball to QJ knowing that he has a drop problem, you throw him a contested ball or something like that, you would be like, dang, like, why do we trust him? Because you know that's kind of what he does.
That's so different.
Derrick Henry has had moments at the end of these games and has had moments where he's fumbled and you are like, and he's also done it in this specific game. So I can understand why you are not leaning on him 100% the same way that you would as opposed to like a normal game.
I didn't say lean on him 100%. No touches in 13 minutes when you're up the whole time. That is such an extreme overreaction. Yeah. I'm not saying hand it off to Derrick Henry 15 straight times. You can continue to put your backs in there and rotate, get Justice Hill some touches, get everybody else some touches like they always do. That's fine. icing out your best player when you need as many first downs on the ground as possible is ridiculous. QJ is not nearly as important to what they do than Derrick Henry is, especially with Lamar Jackson injured. It's outlandish. There's no way to justify it.
And bleeding deeper into the fourth, not even putting him in the game as well. Like having him wear that big ass coat just trying to stay warm for no reason. Like, what are we doing at this point?
No, it's fucking silly. When given the game script, well, they need it. It's completely silly. At that point, if you're so scared Derrick Henry fumbles, don't play him at all. Trade him. Like it isn't that logic. If that extend it all the way, then if you're gonna be so scared of Derrick Henry,
listen, we can. But have y'all seen that video where is one dude that like it's two guys and like they get into a car accident and it's one dude like taking like responsibility and he was like, yeah, that's my fault. That's my bad. That's my bad. Like I would be so frustrated if I put in Derrick Henry again and he fumbles and he's like, my bad, coach. Man, sit your ass down, man. I don't have time for this. If he fumbles and I turn over and you're over here slamming your helmet on the ground, brother, go ahead and take your pads off. I can't deal with that. That's too much. It's a lot.
Honestly, what you're describing is the exact type of like emotional detachment you need to be a good coach, especially a CEO coach. You got to be able to detach from that emotion. That's the exact things that bad coaches do.
I'm out here winning games, man.
He's not.
You're not. You're
I'm
out
out
the
here winning
playoffs.
games.
This is a terrible spin. This is a crazy side to pick.
Oh no, let's go now. You're gonna force me to become an NFL head coach just to prove you wrong.
Man in America.
Next one we got. The Buccaneers have all the talent in the world, but the coaching staff and the refusal to change is what's causing them to go through a cycle of above average seasons. Is the coaching staff the thing that's holding back the Buccaneers?
Yes.
They're probably gonna miss the playoffs now. The Panthers might snatch their chain to beat them one more time.
Yes. So the coaching staff as a whole, yes, I do agree. But also the refusal to change is kind of weird because they've had, especially offensively, they've had turnover every single for the past couple of years, at least offensively. I think defensively, you could look at this and you could say, Todd Bowles, you need to relax and you need to like figure out what you're doing, and that the offense, specifically, or that the defense this year and even yesterday was severely affected by poor play calling and poor decision making by Todd Bowles. And so one, he's going to get fired and he's not going to be there. And I think that they are going to have to really rethink this entire team because the offensive line has had injuries, but Chris Godwin is coming off of an injury. He's old. Mike Evans coming off of an injury. He's old. Baker Mayfield has taken hit after hit after hit, and he's super tough and he can still play, but you need to figure out a way to keep him upright. Like your defense needs a complete overhaul. They do need a fresh start. So I do think that like the coaching staff is the number one thing to blame on this team this year.
Yeah, it's tough, especially because they're so good at drafting and like so good at replenishing talent. Like the fact that they drafted Benjamin Morrison and Jacob Parrish to be young secondary pieces, that's a fantastic draft class. That alone, getting into everything else, like the way that they have over the last 7 years continued to replenish that roster. I fully understand when to blame the coaching staff because all you can do is gas up Jason Light for being a goon the past 5 years. It sucks. It just feels like it's for no reason for this year.
Bro, they're so in a suck ass situation. Their last two losses or wins came in November 30th and then October 26th. Bro. It's been so long since then. They started the year like what, 6-2, 6-1 or something crazy like that. Baker Mayfield was in MVP conversations. Now, needless to say, that's the state of the league at that moment in time. But still, like he was very much a front runner in those conversations for a certain moment in time. This team is so sad, along with all the injuries they dealt with too. Obviously, that doesn't help. But man,
yeah, I mean it's the definition of, you know, can we say the C word, or is that only reserved for certain teams?
Go for it.
I mean they collapsed, right? Like this is that's what this team is. They were 6-2. They're 1-6 in their last 7 games. The last 3 weeks they've lost to each team in their division. You lost to the Saints, you lost to the Falcons, in which you were up double digits in the fourth quarter, and you lost to Kirk Cousins at home. Then you lose yesterday to the Panthers. And once again, and like earlier, I said Todd Bowles, right? And his decision making. They had a play at the end of the first half where the Panthers have no timeouts, and Panthers have no timeouts. There's less than like 20 seconds left on the clock. And the Bucs are like, you know what we're gonna do? cover zero, all out blitz, and they leave Jamel Dean 1-on-1, and Tech goes up, gets a touchdown, gives the Panthers the lead going into half. There's so many things like that where it's like you look back and it's like, why are you doing that, right? Even worst case scenario, the Panthers get a field goal, you still go into half with the lead, and you get the ball coming out of half. There's no need to be overly aggressive in that situation to give Carolina any type of actual points or momentum, and now make you receiving the ball coming out of half, now making that something to where you have to go respond to something as opposed to doubling down and extending your lead. There's been things like that throughout the year. The offensive play calling hasn't been awesome. And yeah, this is a team that many people thought could win a Super Bowl or could compete, and they have flat out fell on their face for the last 8 weeks, and they have collapsed.
Damn. Tough. That Baker Mayfield hype at the beginning of the year was crazy.
I know.
I was just being nice about it. I was like, yeah, shout out him, having a great time.
I mean, he was doing it.
He was great. It was a big plays, big moments, but it was like, I think there's a point where you were like, you guys told me all summer that this guy is mid or whatever. And I was just like, I'm just keeping my mouth closed. He's up now. That is still the 13th best quarterback in the league at best. Something like that.
I guess.
Ooh, another Broncos related one. For the Broncos, Bo Nix is the perfect QB for our system. Few mistakes, athletics, and a good arm that can hit receivers in stride. This is interesting. Yes, Bo Nix is a perfect QB for your system because the system was designed around Bo Nix. And I think people give Sean Payton so much hell, or at least Broncos fans, give him so much hell early in the year for being addicted to short area passing, addicted to screens and whatnot. You're seeing the dividends now. That is what Bo Nix needs as a floor. That is his strength. He is an accurate quarterback that if you can get him to continue to make good plays on a consistent basis, get the ball rolling with the short area stuff, he's accurate enough to hit these chunk plays playing off of that when you force defenses to come down and not be in cover two shells the whole time because they're scared of not having the run fits necessary to be able to stop a wide receiver screen consistently, stop their run consistently. He is accurate up the sideline. He can throw a dig. He can throw a go ball to Cortland Sutton. He's down there somewhere. He'll catch it. You just can't ask him to draw back and read the middle of the field every single time. So there were some growing pains getting used to that, and it felt conservative at first. But now that they're at this point and they're hitting on full stride and they're really getting the best version of that conservative counterpunching offense, it's kind of the same thing we saw last year with Jalen Hurts and the Eagles. When that thing goes well and the strength of the offense is going well in the short area and he can be a counterpuncher, you can win a Super Bowl with that.
Yeah, I also think like he's done more over the last couple weeks in terms of, not only like hitting, but even just trying to access the middle of the field. And so you're seeing that. You're seeing some of these contested catches. Like the connection between him and Cortland Sutton is elite. Yeah. That actually is like a very big strength for this team. And so when you do have those moments of like, hey, just throw it down there, Cortland Sutton's gonna get it. I think I look at that more so now as like we're actually planning to do that as opposed to, hey, like if you just say, I'm gonna just throw it to Sutton, he's down there somewhere, that gives more credit to Sutton. I think it's more like even at this point.
Yeah, no, it's very purposeful. Like Sean Payton is intolerable, annoying. One of the smartest coaches in the NFL. Sean Payton did not get to Denver, draft Bo Nix, and say, my new philosophy is I hate posts. I hate dropbacks over the middle of the field. That shit sucks. That's not how you win. No, he understands his quarterback. He understands they need to lay the foundation of being this death by 1,000 cut short area team so they can build that respect from teams on scouting reports and then be able to beat you with these purposefully taken deep shots playing off of that impact. It's all going according to plan.
Yeah. However, did it work against Trevor Lawrence? No, it did not. No. And the Jaguars? No, it did not.
It did not. To anyone who still doesn't understand, Mike McDonald is that fucking guy.
I agree.
Salute Mike McDonald. Everyone agrees. He's that guy. He's great.
He's second in the Coach of the Year odds.
Deserved.
Wow.
Yeah, the way having a defensive play caller is becoming like more rare for a top tier coach because it's like such a trend to want to secure the offensive mastermind so he doesn't leave. This guy is providing just as much value as those offensive coaches.
Seattle's defense is insane.
It's crazy, and it always will be because he's going to stay forever.
Is this a misconception?
Nope.
No.
This is just him wanting to get his shit off, and we'll let him.
Exactly. You deserve it.
I don't think people quite understand how long Joe Ortiz's jail sentence should be for not doing something to improve this Chargers O-line. He's going to single-handedly make Madison Beer a widow.
Facts.
A widow's crazy.
It's true.
Who are we jailing first, Ortiz or Bradley Bozeman?
Ortiz.
For allowing Bradley Bozeman to exist?
Yeah.
For not...
Yeah, because you brought him in here.
Yeah.
He's just being. You can't get mad at like a tiger for having stripes,
You're right. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But if I brought the tiger into the studio, you would be upset because now it's a danger to everybody else, and it would be my fault. It wouldn't be the tiger's fault that he's just being tiger. Right.
You're right. You can't blame him.
I'm being bad zookeeper. He just tiger. So like that's not on him.
You're right.
You know,
You're making a lot of sense right now. Yeah, but on some part, it's not Ortiz's fault that Joe Alt and Slater got hurt. It is his fault for keeping Bozeman, Zion Johnson, and it is his fault for giving Mekhi Becton that money.
Mekhi.
And Mekhi Becton's one of the worst signings of the year. Guys, I hate that guy. I'll stop from any character complaints, but
yeah, man, come back.
Yeah, you take him.
Come back.
Take him. People don't realize that we have the greatest coach of all time in the Miami Dolphins.
Hold on, man. Slow down.
What do you think he's on about?
What are we? Greatest coach of all time? Has it been that dire over there? I haven't been aware of this.
He talking about Don Shula?
Ooh, what?
What do you think? Is that one Don Shula? I assume he's talking about Mike McDaniel.
Has to be. You have to be You have to be talking about the guy that led you to the only undefeated season.
Okay,
in
maybe
NFL
he is
history.
talking about a past coach. I thought he was talking about Mike McDaniel, so I included it to
Because
last.
he can't be talking about McDaniels.
I thought he was talking about like the history of it.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because this can't be about Mike.
It can't be. But I thought it was. It was funny.
Okay.
That's the last one. The next thing that we are going to do today, taking a break from the heaviness of us taking that a little more seriously. Now it is time. Some fun.
All right.
Finally.
I'm going to show you 2 NFL players' faces combined. I want you to guess who you're looking at.
Okay.
A TD3 classic brought to House Call for the first time. Real simple. Identify the players you're looking at.
Okay, let's do it.
First off, who are these guys?
Ooh.
Okay, I know this immediately. I know who this is. I can tell by those eyebrows from anywhere. This is Travis Kelce. Top half looks like Mahomes. I don't know what the fuck else is going on with this face. This is them combined too, right?
Yeah, it's them
Okay.
two.
This looks like a real dude.
Yeah, it kind of does. But this is the greatest combination in Kansas City Chiefs history. This is Mahomes and Travis Kelce.
This is Mahomes and Travis Kelce. What do we get by combining these two?
Dude, he looks like someone
Just
who used to.
Yeah, just a regular biracial.
Yeah, he looks like someone who used to play on Alabama, and then he recently was on the Steelers, and I think he got cut from the Steelers. I forget his name, and I hate myself so much for forgetting.
He looks like he is that type of white dude that's in like Miami. He looks like he'd be in Too Fast, Too Furious. That type of like white dude that hangs out with various diverse people of color, gets a Latino haircut. Just drives cars.
Just racing cars.
Yeah, racing cars. But yeah, you guys got that one right. That was nice and easy to start off.
Easy.
Who is this combination?
Ooh.
God. Richard Jefferson?
Low-key.
That does look like Richard Jefferson with braids.
What happened, man?
You changed career paths. It looks like Richard Jefferson mixed with The Rock.
Yuck. Ew.
Who is this? Who is this? All right, big forehead though. So I'm assuming that the big forehead kind of. I think it's because the one of the people is bald, and that's why the forehead is there. Because nobody does this outside of like 40-year-old Jerry Rice in terms of having hair.
I'll
Is
give you a
Richard-
hint. There's nobody bald.
Oh, is Richard Sherman here?
No, it's not Richard
Yeah, what's on
Sherman.
his head?
Wow, so there actually is big forehead here.
There's 2 retired players that did not play together, but they have some connection.
It's not AP.
Hell no. What the hell? Where you get AP from?
I don't know. I'm grasping for
You
straws.
just named a
right now.
retired player?
I see the hair. I'm thinking like Larry Fitzgerald maybe.
Yes.
Ooh,
Larry Fitzgerald's
yes,
part of
yes,
it.
yes.
Correct. Who is he combined with?
Who's like, look at the face and the mouth. Like, who the fuck is this?
All right, now he only played for the Cardinals. So
I said they did not play together.
they didn't play
They
together.
did not play together, but there is a connection.
Okay, so I'm thinking another receiver maybe.
Okay.
At first, I thought this was like Larry and like Chad Johnson or something.
No. It's a guy with a similar skin tone.
Another light skin.
No, not another light skin, but a similar skin tone.
Oh, as like Chad Johnson.
No,
Oh, as Larry.
as
As
Larry.
Larry.
So just black.
not black, but a similar skin tone.
Okay. Not black. It's Troy Polamalu?
This is Troy Polamalu.
Okay, there we go.
Very fair.
Fuck.
There you go. Troy and Larry Fitzgerald mashing together the iconic Madden cover when they play each other in the Super Bowl.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what made it hard because like you can't. You would think it's two black guys.
And what it is this is just a regular Islander, like
Exactly.
Pacific Islander.
No, it looks like Dwayne the Rock Johnson. That's what it looks like.
That's
Pacific Islander.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
crazy comp. Holy shit, man.
That looks like the Scorpion King.
Nah, this is crazy.
Who is this player?
Ew.
Who are we looking at combined?
Ew. Someone ran over him with a golf cart. Mangled his head.
And because of that, because of those comments, I know exactly who we're talking about.
I know.
This is the greatest. Yeah, this is the greatest rushing duo of all time: Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry.
Correct.
Ugh, man.
Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I think we got the best combination from both of them. I think that's the most handsome face in the middle.
Nah.
Nah,
Lamar got him beat.
I think
Nah.
Derrick got him beat.
the chin coming in and being so angular.
Nah, and the face is still a little lopsided. I can't do it.
I will say though, this is the best Photoshop job. This looks like a real person. This is kind of crazy. He doesn't look fake.
Just a regular Florida dude.
That looks like a DB or something. Tell me that's a DB on the Cowboys. I believe you.
Someone on the practice squad. I feel
Yeah,
that.
like why not? This is a real guy.
Yeah.
Who are these two players?
Oh man.
Is
This looks like that meme of Miley Cyrus with the eyes all bright.
This brother be on 360 all day, every day.
this looks old. Is Phillip Rivers in here?
Phillip
Yes.
Rivers is part of this.
And this is also Justin Herbert.
Correct. It's the two Chargers QBs put together.
He be eating Bookers all day.
His eyes are mad far apart. He looks like he has like Botox. He's
he does.
all smooth and pulled up.
This is a 50-year-old woman.
I can see it.
This is the gym teacher from Glee.
Exactly.
This is Sue Sylvester.
This lady being Coles.
This is Phillip Rivers if he played in LA instead of San Diego his whole career. Getting Botoxed up. Getting the perm. Next up, who are these two players?
I'm glad these aren't real people. They are real people, which is tough, but this specific version,
Which is tough.
Oh,
Which is
man.
unfortunate.
because first of all,
DJing his fucking face.
Exactly. Why is the eyebrow like that? Eyebrow is crazy.
Like you spit on your palm and smudged them.
I have no idea who this monstrosity is.
Oh man.
Take a guess. You can probably identify
Okay.
one of the players.
I got one. This is Geno Smith for one of them.
No, it's not.
Fuck. Damn, it's not Geno.
All right, real quick, is this all time or current?
There's one retired player and one current player that play the same position. And I will say, I know this. I don't know where we got one player's features in here because I don't recognize him at all. So I think there's no way you get this.
So you think this is just an ugly version of one player?
No, I know whose faces it are. I didn't make these, obviously. I don't know how we got here personally.
Okay.
All right, that hairline. I'm trying to think.
The top of the head and the shoulder should tell you the first player.
Top of the head and the shoulders.
Top of the head. This is not Cam Newton.
No.
No.
It's a player of Cam Newton's era.
Okay.
Adrian Peterson?
Adrian Peterson was part of it.
Have no idea how you got there.
The head.
Yeah. When I seen him throw that ball.
Now, whose face did we combine in the middle?
See, this is terrible. This is nasty.
This is Bijan Robinson.
I was never gonna get there.
The bags under his eyes. Oh man.
Partying too much in Austin.
Nah, the Falcons got him stressed, man.
The mouth is so funny because we got Bijan's mouth, but AP's cheeks. So he's just like this. He's like,
He just looks like a gremlin.
it doesn't match the jaw at all.
Yeah, Bijan's face only works on his face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like these are two guys that individually are not ugly at all. But in the middle, they look like a fucking monster. In the middle is the ugliest person I've ever seen.
Damn,
That's
this might be just the
crazy.
greatest NFL player of all time.
Correct. That it would be. If Adrian Peterson had the side-to-side shittiness of Bijan,
Jesus.
Could you imagine this as the face of the league?
no.
You know, this league's an abomination.
That's what I'm saying. He's
You
the one
ruined-
doing State Farm commercials.
You're ruining the product.
Next up, who are we looking at combined?
Yo, he's on drugs, man.
Yes, he is.
Yo.
Looks so scared.
Mom. He looks so scared for sure.
Bro, in Get Out, like whenever he goes into the sunken place, he's just sitting there. That's what he looks like. like I just have like T just doing that.
He's seen some shit, man. Yo, this is incredible.
It looks like he's telling you like, or like he knows like you're about to die.
He knows a lot. You're correct.
He's about to cry and he's like, I'm sorry, I have to do this.
He looks like he sees Barney behind you.
This is Aaron Rodgers.
Correct.
And this is Thomas Edward Brady.
Correct. The two goats combined.
Yo, Aaron Rodgers looks the exact same style.
Still seeing ghosts.
Oh my gosh, yeah, man.
Next up, who are these two players?
Ew. Ew.
You just eat everything.
Yeah, I know exactly who this is, but this is a weird combination. But also,
it's hard because the middle of his face is all shiny and the bottom's all smooth.
This is the greatest player of all time for real.
It really is. So, this is Justin Jefferson and Randy Moss.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay. This looks like Shador. What the fuck? It does look like Shador. What the fuck?
It looks more like Shiloh, I think.
Oh, wait, what's going on, man?
It looks like Shador. I see what you're cooking. This is another brother.
Yeah.
I see what you're cooking.
Hold on, man.
Who are these players combined?
Oh my God. Yo.
This is Jussie Smollett.
This is Devin Booker. What the hell?
I was thinking the same thing. Oh, wow. Also, this is Juicy Smouye.
This is crazy.
Juicy Smouye. All right, put Caleb Williams on the board on one side.
Yes.
Caleb Williams.
Yes. Okay.
Who is on the other side of this? Jay Cutler.
No, that'd be funny though.
Is it Dylan Gabriel?
No.
Cooked.
Jared Goff.
Nope.
Who has those lips and that thin ass mustache, bro?
Well, the mustache is Caleb, I think. But he had the lips look a little Caucasian.
Who are these white quarterbacks? Caleb and who else would be?
I don't know.
I will say this quarterback has a very standard face with very little memorable features. He's just a white guy.
Mac Jones.
Nope.
Damn.
Jared Goff.
Nope.
Brock Purdy.
It's telling to me that his face is so unrecognizable that you're not even thinking about it. This is Caleb and Drake May.
Oh, shit. You're right. He just looks like the standard white dude. Damn it. You should have got this.
Yeah, Drake May just exists.
He's incredible. Face of an NPC.
Oh, my gosh. Okay.
Because he's got to grow into a beard, grow into a better hairstyle as he gets older. Right now, he just looks like somebody's son.
Yeah.
Somebody's white son.
He got zero attributes, man.
No, he has all the attributes, zero accessories.
Yeah.
Spent no VC on haircut, no VC on beard, no VC on tattoos.
Just looks like Bill Simmons' kid.
I bet that's what he wants his kid to look like.
Yeah, Bill Simmons probably claims him.
Who is this? Who is this live action Patrick Starr?
This guy looks like he just talks too much, man. I don't like him already. I don't like him already.
Keep going by. I'm not listening.
Nah, this is a live action cartoon character.
Put Dakota Rain on one side.
This is Dak Prescott.
Dak Prescott. Who is he mixed with?
I have no idea who this other guy is. Who the hell is this other dude on his face, bro?
This is
Who the hell? Oh, is this CeeDee Lamb?
Are you an idiot?
Look at the eyes. They're kind of like far apart a little bit.
CeeDee Lamb is 10 shades darker than these eyes.
Well, no, you could have done color correction and whatnot.
Why would I make the eyes? Why would I make them whiter than Dak? If I
Facial
added
features.
CeeDee Lamb?
Now
Facial
I don't
features.
know. Is this him in like? I mean, Quentin Williams is also darker than him. It's not him.
It is gonna be lighter than Dak. We made him lighter.
Okay.
Who else is light like that?
This is Dak and Tony Romo.
Oh, hell no. I was never going to get this.
As soon as you put Tony Romo up there, I see it instantly.
Yeah. Oh, man.
CD Lamb is the craziest guess.
Tony Romo looks like a Diary of a Wimpy Kid right here.
He does. See, I was thinking CD because CD's eyes are like very particular, you know, and I thought like, okay, I could see a world in which this is.
He's got some Romo in those eyes.
Yeah. Okay.
Who is this player?
What the hell is going on? This has got to be like 3-1. There's no way this is two people.
I'm actually scared.
What? This is actually like the boogeyman.
It looks like we combined him to be a camouflage of skin tones.
What the hell?
Yeah. And I'm mad because I know exactly who it is.
Who is it?
This is Bo Nix, and because I know that single earring anywhere. There's only one person who does that. That's Jalen.
It is not Bo Nix.
Really?
Ooh.
I thought the same thing. So when I saw this, I forgot who I asked. I thought she combined Bo Nix and Jordan Love. Neither of them.
One of these
okay.
is Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, this is Jalen Hurts, clearly.
Jalen Hurts' eyebrows.
Yeah, the eyebrows
Yeah.
are the
In the hoop.
him and Jason Kelsey just had to be having an eyebrow off every day.
Zoolander, there's
just back and forth.
just Vogan.
Oh, is this Rob Gronkowski?
Yes, this is Jalen Hurts and Gronk.
What the hell, man?
The two
Yeah.
opposite personalities.
Ugh, man. Yeah. That's a crazy combo. He's literally a monster, bro. Nothing matches
That's
at
just an Italian on the Jersey Shore.
Dead ass. Yes. It's a massive douchebag. Yeah.
Oh my god, that's 100% what it is. Who is this player?
Oh, this is the worst player of all time. I already know.
He looks like a hamster.
I'm already knowing. He is terrible. 2-star from somewhere in Massachusetts. He's terrible. I know. God. I see Puka. I'm putting my money in. Puka's in here. And I think the other guy is Matthew Stafford.
Correct. This is Puka Matthew Stafford. He looks like a hamster with those teeth.
He 100% is a dominant college quarterback. I feel like this guy would be good in college, but
Okay.
he gets to the league, bust.
Yeah. This is a 5'9" quarterback that runs around a lot.
Yes.
This is Dylan Gabriel.
You know, that's actually pretty accurate. And I bet he has like, but no, this is a quarterback at an Ivy League. He's a feature engineer that's currently throwing touchdowns against Army. That's the last one.
No, man, that was funny.
Those are horrors beyond our comprehension.
Oh my gosh.
That was insane.
The Gronkowski one?
I don't think Jalen Hurts ever wants to be in the same room as Gronk.
What are they going to be talking about?
Let alone share a face with him.
Do you think they can have a conversation more than like 15 minutes? Probably.
15's tough.
15 is a lot.
With no like awkward spaces, just straight like flow state. Great conversation.
Flow state combo.
Yeah.
Next thing we're going to talk about, let's talk about our second game of the week that we want to break down today. We're kicking it back to Thursday Night Football. We have to talk a little bit about Rams versus Seahawks. This was a thriller of a game that included the Seahawks making a miraculous comeback in the fourth quarter off of special teams. Donovan, are you ready to take the Seahawks seriously as a Super Bowl favorite?
No.
As a true contender?
No.
Really?
I'm so happy that they won this game because my hate watch did proceed. I am fully on. Yo, I hate the Rams so much because they are so good and they are so dominant. And you look at everything that they can pose to an opposing team, and the fact that Devontae Adams is out with a hamstring, they're like, all right, Puka, just get 202 touchdowns. Let's just do that, right? And let's just have all the success that we need to have. The fact that they lost this game is beside me. I watched this game, and even with the comeback, I have never been more sure that Sam Darnold is going to give it up in the playoffs.
Oh my God.
I have never, ever been more confident of that in my life than after watching Thursday night, because the levels of foolishness that had to happen for the Seahawks to come back, it really was it was tough. And also because, and this is outside of Sam Darnold, but just in terms of like what the Seahawks are going to need to do in order to advance, I do think that you're going to need Sam Darnold to make a couple plays. And I'm not sure on that. If they do play the Rams again, I think that like the success that Seattle had in the first game, stopping the run and being able to slow down the Rams and, you know, the 13 personnel and everything like that, wasn't there this time.
Nope. They got what they wanted. Blake Corum going crazy.
the Rams were able to get both of their backs going. They were able to have a lot of their tight ends succeeding, working out of that 13 personnel. And so now I'm thinking, if you have to once again go up against this team in the playoffs, which if to get to the Super Bowl, right now these are probably the two teams that are operating at the highest level. I don't think that they can beat them another time. And I think that the only way that they would do that is if you are able to get into a legitimate shootout, a more traditional shootout. And I'm not sure if Sam Darnold is going to be equipped to do that in the playoffs. And so that's why I do feel just a little bit worse about the Seahawks coming out of this game as opposed to going into it.
That's crazy considering they won. Seahawks fans are going to kill you.
I'm sorry.
With that being said, I fully buy them as having a real chance to make the Super Bowl. They are clearly, with the Rams, head and shoulders above the rest of the league. They are the only two complete teams in the league right now that are firing on all cylinders on both sides of the ball. Kenneth Walker got going in this game, looking explosive as hell. It's been a year-long headache as a Kenneth Walker truther and somebody who drafted Kenneth Walker in fantasy a lot because I'm such a truther on his abilities. In this game, he got going. They still said, fuck you, when you get to the goal line, we're giving that touchdown to Zach Charbonnet. So be it. They look ridiculous. But the running game is clicking like that. We know what they're doing with JSN. We know how they're passing out of those 12 and 13 personnel as well, like the Rams. I buy them offensively. I'm not going to hold the Sam Darnold thing against him until he shows me once again for the last time I can't believe in the playoffs. I'm going to choose to believe in him because his defense is good enough to win the Super Bowl. This is currently, as they're playing, the best defense in the NFC by far. Like, they are truly dominant. They're in the same realm as the Broncos, as the Texans, as defensive units that can carry their team to the Super Bowl by themselves. And this team has a better offense than those teams I mentioned. Like, this offense is really clicking. You have the offensive player of the year. If the Seahawks or the Rams are not the team of the Super Bowl, it will be a baffling surprise to me.
So, question. So, what about the Darnold performance this week made you feel like, okay, I can give him another chance to really prove everything? Because I understand that, like, he made some plays towards the end of the game, especially like in the fourth quarter and in overtime, and I do want to give him credit for that. However, the history that he's shown us has shown that that's not necessarily the norm of him having like some fourth quarter Darnold moment. So why do you feel why do you feel compelled to still be like, yeah, the book is still out on Darnold in like the
because
book,
I don't think,
or like big situations? Because
he's not Geno Smith. It's not like I would guarantee he's throwing picks and you can't win with him. Like, this team just has so much going for them outside of the quarterback position that Darnold is perfectly competent enough for me to not put it all on his shoulders as if like he's the only factor at play here.
No, but
they're going to win because they have the best interior.
4 games in a row?
I'm not saying they will for sure. They have to get past the Rams, which clearly we've seen now. It's anybody's game. Every time they play, these games will be close. If that's an NFC Championship game, whichever way that goes, I don't know. That's to be determined. But if they don't face the Rams, and let's say they get knocked out early by the Eagles or something, I would pick the Eagles. I mean, I would pick the Seahawks over the Eagles today. And it's not about Sam Darnold. Like, I'm just not going to make him the only factor here. They have the best interior defensive line in the NFL right now. The Byron Murphy jump paired with Leonard Williams, they are dominant. And they have perfectly fine edge room too. They have one of the best secondaries in the league. Eamon Wari is coming out and giving them one of the most versatile defenses in the league, having that big nickel there. I just think everything we say about the Broncos and Texans, I'm applying here. I feel just as good about Sam Darnold as I do about Bo Nix being able to have the good enough games. It's the same type of thing. We hope we get the good games in a row and don't get a bad showing, which is obviously possible. That's why they're not like a complete lock over the Rams, having a better defense. But I just don't want to boil it all down to Darnold bad. They can't win.
Well, no, I'm not even saying that. Partially I am.
Yes, you are fully saying that.
Well, no, not fully. I also think that the fact that, again, the fact that they weren't able to stop the run. Right, they weren't able to fully lock in on Puka in the secondary. They weren't able to stop the Rams out of being in this big personnel. And the 3 things that the Rams have been able to do to the rest of the league, it makes that first win, in which you did turn the ball over 4 times, but you were able to keep the Rams to only scoring 21 points. That makes that performance look a little bit more fluky because you weren't able to come back and replicate that. And so clearly, like, the Rams have something that you can. That they can find some success on.
My bar for an elite defense is not, can you stop Sean McVay with Matthew Stafford, Puka Nacua, and everybody fully healthy? Like, that's not. Yeah, sometimes you get got.
I mean, but that's what it's gonna take that. Like we get to the playoffs, you're not playing the Cardinals.
Yeah, and
Nah,
I'm not
that's
arguing
tough.
that they should be the favorite over the Rams. They're just clearly capable, and they're in the same tier of like
Mhm.
they should be the favorites over the Bears or the Lions or the Packers or whoever else they might face. You know, like it really comes down to the Eagles. The other conversation is that I think both these teams are head and shoulders over the Eagles right now as the top two
Yeah.
alone.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, again, I'm not saying if they play the Rams again, I don't know what I'll pick. Actually, I do know. I'll probably pick the Rams just because I'll trust everything Sean McVay does, everything Stafford does, especially if Devontae Adams is healthy. I'll trust them. I won't say it's going to be a blowout. It'll be close, you know. And the Seahawks are, if I'm power ranking teams right now, the Seahawks are top 3.
Yeah, I agree. And I think they're top 3 because when it comes to these two specific games that they played, this one obviously going in the Seahawks' favor. Like when it comes to having 2 of the top teams in the NFL, you have to find some fluky ways to win, and they did that. Obviously, like they have constant flukiness in their way. They have things that Sam Darnold does when it comes to trying to be Superman and whatnot. And going back to what we said earlier in the slide that we had, just falling for stunts and whatnot constantly. Like that's a true weakness. But because of all the things that they have going on outside of that, makes me feel better about the sentiment of looking at this team being like, yeah, like they have a legitimate chance against anyone else. I think that's very fair to
And
say.
every team has their flaws. We just over-index on the quarterback one, obviously, which not to say it's not a big deal. Sam Darnold can lose them the game, I guess, if he has one of those 4 interception games. It's not completely he's safe. It's just that's the case for a lot of teams. Not every team has Matthew Stafford, Drake May, Josh Allen. So like there will likely, I think thinking through it, there will almost guaranteed be a quarterback in the top 4 that we feel has downside like that. You know, like it's possible. It's almost a guarantee you're going to see one of those quarterbacks in the playoffs this year make a deep run.
Yes, and then and now like as we start putting them into the top 4, and you start ranking them over like who do you trust? Like you trust Stafford or Darnold to just do your job?
Of course,
right?
I trust Stafford.
Right,
More.
I take Stafford.
Yeah.
If you get to on the other side, like you trust Drake May or you trust Sam Darnold, I'll take Drake May. Like,
Sure,
like
there's more factors at play though.
like we're getting to the yes, but what I'm saying specifically about this combo is one in relation from the Seahawks to the Rams, because they are both so dominant defensively, because Seattle has been able to still figure out offense and get Kenneth Walker going. And now if you want to say like that is something real and that's something that they can take into another matchup with the Rams, and now their running game is going to be good, the Rams running game is going to be good, it's cool. We keep going down these boxes and we keep like checking. And then now it's like, okay, well, what is the biggest difference, right? What is the biggest gap? And now we're starting to point to Stafford versus Darnold, who also in this game, if it was just a Darnold game where he threw for like 250 and like a touchdown or something like that, and it was just mad normal, then I can see us being up here and saying, okay, yeah, like the book is still out. We still have to see what Sam Darnold can do. However, he threw 2 insanely awful interceptions under pressure, which is we had a playoff game last year where he played against the Rams and they had him seeing ghosts. We had a game earlier this year where he threw 4 interceptions. He had a game on Thursday night at home where he threw 2 interceptions by that same defense. The week prior to that playoff game, he played another game where even like aside from the interceptions, we're just leaving a lot of throws out onto the field. And so now, in 4 of the biggest games of Sam Darnold's career, we've seen him make some of the worst mistakes that you can possibly make. And so at this point, I do feel if we're looking at the biggest difference between the Rams and the Seahawks, it's going to be at the quarterback position. And one of them is an elevator in Stafford, and the other one is someone who you feel like you have to play like with bubble wrap on with Sam Darnold.
So do you think, because I don't disagree, I'm also ranking them below the Rams.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying there's a world in which they could win and they could be the Super Bowl. Are you saying there's zero party that thinks the Seahawks have a chance if they see each other in the championship game? You think the Rams 100% win that? Which obviously nothing's guaranteed, but you would 100% pick them and not think twice?
Yeah, I wouldn't feel bad about it.
Okay.
I think I would pick the Rams, and I wouldn't feel bad.
Okay, fair enough. Well, in this game also, another story here.
Mhm.
Puka's catching up to JSN in receiving yards. We might have a little battle for Offensive Player of the Year there. We'll see how that goes over the last 2 weeks. One of those guys is going to win that award, it seems like, with Jonathan Taylor slowing down after Daniel Jones got hurt.
Yeah.
But also,
crazy.
Matthew Stafford lost his game. I saw people on Twitter saying, I don't care. That's still my MVP. He still showed an MVP-worthy performance.
Get out of here.
So, with that
Get
being
outta
said,
here?
in terms of like still being like
Yeah.
hands down the MVP favorite, I don't think he should be that.
Okay.
Yeah, not hands on. You're right.
On that note, Donovan, who are your top 10 MVP candidates in the NFL right now?
Let's get to it. Let's get to it.
Okay.
To start the list off, at number 10, we got Puka Nacua,
A wide receiver on your list.
a wide receiver.
Oh, he's 10.
So we should clarify. This is you're not doing 10 quarterbacks then. You're not doing 10 people that could actually win it. You're doing your MVPs.
Yeah, my MVPs.
So if you had a ballot, these would be your top 10.
Yes, Puka also should be higher. Had a wild week. He's on suspension. We had to drop him down just a little bit because what Puka's doing
Yeah.
every single week, his versatility, his ability to make the Rams and their offensive scheme feel so just unstoppable.
Mhm.
Where it's like, hey, we're gonna put 3 tight ends out here and have one receiver. However, we're gonna have one of the most physical receivers, one of the best yards after the catch receiver, a receiver who can block and do everything. You can't really stop the Rams whenever they're rolling, and a lot of what they're able to do is because they have Puka Nacua. Devontae Adams was not on the field, was out of this game. For most other teams, it's like, dang, where's the production going to come from? You have a guy who could do all the other stuff and then go get 202 tutties. That's crazy.
Yep.
On the Seahawks secondary, right?
Exactly.
Like, that's ridiculous.
Puka is in the running for best receiver in the league.
I think for me personally, he's the best receiver in the league. He is my favorite receiver in the league for all the niche things that he does. He's not necessarily the quickest. He's not necessarily the fastest. But when it comes to being super sound and doing all the nitty-gritty things, but also like just being straight up bigger, stronger, more powerful than you. He has the perfect combination of all those things. And so far, he's the best to me.
Okay. So
So I
Puka
can
makes it
understand.
onto your personal MVP list. How many quarterbacks we got on here? Is it mostly quarterbacks?
It's mostly quarterback.
Okay, naturally.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't remember the exact number. But at number 9, we got Jahmyr Gibbs.
Okay, you
Damn.
think a running back would get your MVP consideration?
Listen, man, this might just be a favorite pick.
This-
Nah,
it's,
you're
it's a
nasty.
wild card. I love Jahmyr
Jimmy
Gibbs.
Gibbs is not no MVP. What are you talking
Hell
about?
I don't care.
What are you talking about?
List
don't-
is invalid.
I don't
Running back in
care.
a non-playoff team, fuck out of my face. Well, maybe they'll make the playoffs.
Listen, maybe Jared Goff can lock in, but nah, I think Jahmyr Gibbs, and a lot of it is really just based on this running game and everything that the Lions do. It's based on the running game. Can you get it going? There's been several times this year where Jahmyr Gibbs just by himself has been able to carry what they do on the ground. He provides so much versatility. I also just wanted to put him up here because I do think that he's genuinely leveled up as a player. And the fact that you can hand him the ball off, you can get him the ball in space. Like even like when they played the Eagles, handing him the ball off wasn't a successful thing, but they were able to get him involved in the passing game and he was still able to contribute through there. He has right now like 1,600 yards from scrimmage, 16 touchdowns. He is producing at an extremely high level. So I just wanted to show him a little bit of love here.
Salute.
Number 8, Nick Bonito.
Okay.
Ooh, wow.
Shout out, one of the most productive pass rushers in the NFL.
This is
So in your mind, defensive players are allowed to be MVPs.
yes, they are. And I think listen, everything changed when Aaron Rodgers stole the MVP from JJ Watt. But you have one of the best defensive players, one of the most impactful edge rushers in the league, on one of the 2 best defenses in the league. I think Nick Bonito has been amazing this year.
And they might be the 1 seed because of that defense.
I think outside of Myles Garrett, especially now that Michael Parsons has gone down, you could look at the season that Nick Bonito has had and you can say all pro him. Like that this is genuinely a special player and a great year that he's having. So I have him at 8.
Okay. Salute to the defensive players.
Solid. I like
Won't
this
get their love in the actual MVP award on Donovan's list. You guys matter.
Facts. Number 7, Trevor Lawrence.
Oh my
pick.
God.
Wow. Who would
Who
have
would've
thought?
thought?
Not me.
Yeah.
I didn't think that I was going to be saying this, but I think that we've seen Trevor Lawrence over the last couple weeks really lock in and really start to become the version of Trevor Lawrence that everybody wanted to. However, also, while we are recognizing this, they've been playing bones, but nobody cares, right? all I'm saying is Trevor Lawrence is now out here fully realizing his potential. And if the Jags are getting this version of Trevor Lawrence, you have that run game with ETN. You have the defense being as opportunistic as they can. this team can make runs.
I would eat my hand if Jalen Hurts did to the Broncos defense what Trevor Lawrence just did.
That's what I'm saying. It's different things.
Yeah, but no, I'm with it. Like
That's
this
funny.
feels crazy.
Scored 5 touchdowns against the Jets, and everybody was like, "Oh my god, that's crazy!" Different conversation. We'll have that.
This is your
outside-
MVP battle.
This
No,
is
don't
not
put me-
like-
Well, no. The
conversation.
conversation that I want to have, we'll have that outside of this because I do want to recognize that he's been better.
No, honestly.
and he's been better, and he's been good.
You know, post bye week, Trevor Lawrence has played like an elite quarterback. Obviously, small sample size. We have many games of him being average, but for the past 5 weeks, this is clearly a guy who's playing at a top 10 level, maybe a little bit higher. The way he's been running after the pockets collapse, making plays with his legs, throwing the ball downfield to targets who will actually catch it and not sell him on purpose.
Yeah.
He looks like Justin Herbert light right now.
That's crazy, man. Like, he's had so many standout performances over the last few weeks. I guess, I don't know, maybe 2 months ago now. I remember that game against the Chiefs. He gave, I think, the Chargers, 35 or something crazy like that. And then this game right here, specifically for me, is what I was waiting for because I was like, yeah, nah, I think they're fake demons. I said that on last week's episode. And now, I'm definitely noticing something. I think I have to not stand on business anymore. And I guess the ascension is here.
Yeah, he's also had. You give him just another little slight boost because he's had those MVP moments, right? He's had on a Monday night against a whole Chiefs team. You have the game winning rushing touchdown in there. You go on the road this week against the number 1 seed and one of the best defenses in the league, and you beat them handily. He's on the list.
Yeah. Okay.
Number 6, Josh Allen.
Okay, so that's pretty low. People were going to say he should be higher.
I don't give a damn what people say. Josh Allen has played. He's played well. He's had very high highs. Josh Allen has also had some pretty low lows, and I think that just for just for the entire season, I think that there are other players who have been more consistent and have been at their best more than what Josh Allen has done. In a vacuum, if we're just talking value. Obviously, Josh Allen is at the top of the list every single year, but we can't ignore some of the performances that we've had where there was a stretch throughout the year where we started talking about, hey, Josh Allen, he's turning the ball over a little bit more. We're starting to get a little bit more reckless, starting to turn back into 2020 Josh Allen, which is still one of the best players in the league, number 6 on the MVP list.
Okay.
But that's not top of the league right now.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Number 5, Myles Garrett.
Okay, I assume this is the highest defensive player on this list.
Yes, he is.
If this is the season that he's having, like, if only they were winning some games, maybe you could have made a talk for top 3. Because this is obviously breaking the sack record. He's probably going to do is insane.
We have 2 games left. And like he's gonna shatter the record, right? If he goes crazy next week, like there's a very real world where he ends up breaking it by like 3 sacks, right?
Yeah.
And so that's so much. I think for somebody who is consistently in DPOY talks, consistently we are looking at Myles Garrett and saying this is the best defensive player of a generation, or second best after Aaron Donald, whatever.
Wow.
But in terms edge rusher, right?
Yeah.
He's the best. He's having one of his best seasons ever. He has to be on the list.
Yeah. Completely.
He's just one of the best players in the league.
He's the best player in the league. Like no positional value attached. He is the best at what he does over anybody else.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I want to see him traded, man.
But
I want to see him play meaningful football.
I want to see him traded.
Yeah.
I want that for himself.
He kind of wanted it, but then they say here 40
And
men.
he's like, never mind. I don't want it no more. Who's number 4?
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Okay.
We got to give love. We got to give love.
OPOY favorite.
Yes, I think JSN on a weekly basis is, especially to start the year, was insanely dominant. Was pacing for 2,000 yards. At this point, again, still the favorite to win offensive player of the year. Offensively, the Seahawks, they have nice pieces, right? Kenneth Walker can be good in spurts, especially with the way that they run block. It's not always there with the Seahawks. The rest of their receiving core, nice guys. Jackson Smith and Jigba has elevated himself into a top 3 receiver, and that is how dominant that he has been. He's also been doing it with a guy in Sam Darnold that is a fine quarterback, right? Top 15 quarterback in the league, but you're not having an MVP throw you the ball. Jackson Smith and Jigba is making Sam Darnold look better, and it's not even like a knock on Sam Darnold. He's just awesome.
He's having a season that was on pace for 2,000 yards while being bottom 2 in the league in throw percentage for his team. Everybody else that has these monstrous yard seasons throws the ball a lot.
Force fed.
Yeah.
The fact you can be the most productive receiver while getting the least opportunities, that's a definition of value.
That's crazy, man.
Number 3, Justin Herbert.
Should be number 1.
Wow.
All right.
I'm just kidding. No, I mean, he's clearly carrying the most for his team.
He is. The fact that the Chargers are where they're at right now, and every week, especially since Joe has gone down for the year, we say, man, this offensive line is filled with war criminals and filled with people that you would like to be arrested. The fact that is happening week in and week out, and they are still winning games. We had a conversation yesterday. We were like, hey, are the Chargers going to be the 1 seed?
Yeah. Bro, Ravens fans talk a lot about Falele ruining their line. Seahawks fans talk about Lucas ruining their line. I mean, no, my bad. Not Lucas. They talk about Bradford ruining their line. Seahawks fans love to talk about Bradford ruining their line.
Mm-hmm.
I have 4 of those guys on the line at all times, and Justin Herbert has 10 wins right now. It's crazy.
11
wins right now. It's crazy.
There's a very real scenario where the Chargers can be the number 1 seed in the AFC.
That's mad.
That doesn't make sense with how bad and how injured that the Chargers have been. So Justin Herbert has to get so much credit for everything that he's done this year.
I wonder if he could actually win it. Like, he didn't have enough talk throughout the year.
If
so
they
it's
get
hard.
the 1 seed, I think he can.
It's tough. Like, we would need some real media push because it is a good narrative. You get the 1 seed, you have a broken hand, you play through it, nonstop injuries, you carry your team that way. Like, there's no other.
You need a Kendrick Perkins like type media person
Facts
on your side.
And we need Drake May to lose his last 2 games, maybe Stafford to lose his last 2 games with momentum. But
in a horrible fashion too.
It's pretty hard to win it when you don't get talked about for MVP all year.
Next week will be the week where we'll see if that push is going to happen because the Chargers are going to play the Houston Texans. You have a game against the best defense, in my opinion, in the league, against a team that last year forced you to throw 4 interceptions in a playoff game. If you are able to come back the year after, going into the playoffs, now have 12 wins.
And a worse line.
a worse line, beat that team and play well, you can get that push.
Okay.
Yeah. For me personally, he is my MVP for this year, considering how the defense is defense. Stellar, one of the best in the league, but his offensive weapons have been somewhat inconsistent, somewhat in and out. His running backs died to start the year. The Lad McConkey wasn't as good as he was the year prior. QJ's been in and out. He's been somewhat inconsistent as well. He's MVP.
My MVP for life. So we know the top 2 candidates. Let's see what order you have them in.
Number 2, Matthew Stafford.
Okay.
Number 1, Drake May.
Okay. Why do you go this way? I think most people right now are deciding with Stafford. Why do you go towards May?
I'm going towards Drake May because Stafford has everything.
Mm-hmm.
He has McVay, offensive genius. He has a defense that is dominant. He has Puka Nacua and Devontae Adams. He has all those things in place. Drake May, they said, here is 32-year-old coming off an ACL, Stephon Diggs and Keyshawn Boutte, figure it out. And he said, all right, bet. I got you. Right?
He definitely has the argument for doing the most with the least.
I would give him that. I think the fact that the Patriots also have an opportunity to be the number 1 seed in the AFC. If they get that, it's locked up for sure. But we've seen Drake May elevate. We've seen Drake May also have the season while being accurate, while pushing the ball down the field. It's not like a check down merchant season. The value in that Drake May brings to the Patriots, I would give him that nod over Matthew Stafford.
Yeah, I can understand that. How do you feel about the talking point where I remember in the broadcast yesterday to start out the game, they showed that the win percentage of every single team that they faced against was like 37 or something like that, way below fucking 500. Now, going back to the talking point that we had about, supposed to be doing your job and whatnot, they've been doing that. They're doing this in the entire season. Does that hurt his case at all?
No, I think on all the time there's teams that benefit from a weak schedule,
and I think the broadcast specifically showed that no team has benefited this much since, or had like such a weak schedule since like the year 1999 or something crazy.
Well,
like
look
that.
at Drake May breaking records. You'd love to see it. I just think that the level at which he's played at is obviously MVP caliber, and then whenever you throw into the fact that like he is dominating the conference, I'm gonna give him that nod.
Okay. Next thing we are gonna do, I'm gonna show you 2 NFL quarterbacks. You tell me who has more help, who is in the better situation, and how are we going to decide that? I have this pulled up here. 5 categories: receivers, backs, O-line, play caller, and defense. We decide who gets the spot in each one. Starting off with Jordan Love versus Caleb Williams. Who has more support?
This is easy. Everyone died on Jordan Love's side, including him. It's Caleb Williams.
So, backs. Josh Jacobs is the best back here.
Yes. Backs plural.
Yeah.
Swift and Monungai. I think Caleb gets O-line because they're currently run blocking like crazy and giving them that ability. And Caleb gets play caller. I think that's why the running game is so good.
You're not giving that on to Munungai and
I don't know.
And
I'd rather have Josh Jacobs, wouldn't you?
maybe, but I mean,
I'd rather have Ben Johnson and Jonah Jackson
Of
and
course.
Tooney blocking for him. That makes a big difference.
Yeah.
But imagine if Josh Jacobs had that set up.
Ah,
we can respect Josh Jacobs because he's also one of like the Josh Jacobs feels very, very throwback and like he's handling everything.
Yeah.
mhm.
And so we respect Josh Jacobs.
Yeah.
Okay. Receivers.
I think that goes to
That's
Caleb.
that's the Bears.
That's
Yeah.
pretty easily the Bears, especially with Luther Burden getting going lately. Now, granted, they just beat them without Burden in
Yeah.
Rome, but I don't know. Maybe DJ Moore takes his performance, propels it into a strong finish of the season.
Well, that's the case is that even without Rome and without Luther Burden, many other teams would be like, dang, we're down 2 of our top 3 receivers. We can't really do anything. When your other guy is DJ Moore, and obviously not like the other guy like that, but
Your
whatever.
highest paid guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when you're able to withstand those injuries and your depth goes that deep, I'm going with the Bears.
Yeah. It feels
Okay.
like the Bears have 3 guys who could be decent wide receiver ones. So it's definitely them.
And then defense, even without Micah Parsons, I think we still go towards the Packers.
Easy.
It's really, if they had Micah, it would be the easiest part of this entire video.
Mhm.
But no matter what, we're still going defense for Jordan Love.
Damn.
Look at Caleb getting carried.
Are we disrespecting the Bears when it comes to their ceiling? Mm.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, listen, that defense is a pretty gigantic gap.
Yeah.
Next up, Jalen Hurts versus Justin Herbert. Who
Oh,
has
shit.
more help?
All right. Receivers.
Jalen Hurts.
Backs.
Jalen Hurts.
Listen, the way they
O line.
Jalen
Ooh,
Hurts.
Shit. Put 3 checks for that one.
No, that's funny because their O-line is dealing with lots of injuries and it
Yeah.
hasn't been quite what it once was.
It's still not as bad as yours.
I
Still
know.
Jalen Hurts.
It's still crazy.
He at the most nuked that offensive line has ever been in Jalen Hurts' career. Justin Herbert would salivate at the thought of it. It would be the best day of his life. Play caller: Greg Roman versus Kevin Patullo. Oh my god!
You go ahead and you give Greg Roman that check.
I guess
He'll take it, yeah.
I don't know. I think Greg Roman's better because he has Justin Herbert. That's really all it comes down to.
It is not. It is not Patullo.
Greg Roman sucks,
It is
dude.
not Patullo.
Let's give it to
Yeah, I
Justin.
guess Greg Roman's marginally better, but that is the worst mid off we're gonna have in this entire video. And the defense, 2 good defenses, honestly.
I don't know which way to go, honestly. with
We go
this.
Eagles, but that's actually the closest one by far.
Mhm.
Eagles is better defensive line, but man, Jesse Minter, him.
He's like that.
It's tough.
You're not going to have him next year.
You think he's gonna go coach the Titans or something?
He's going to be a head coach.
Maybe. I hope he gets one more year. I hope he's picky like Ben Johnson and waits for the best opportunity.
I'm sorry, man. $5 million is calling it.
Next up, Baker Mayfield versus Dak Prescott.
Dak has better receivers.
Baker Mayfield has 4 great receivers.
I understand. CD and
You're
George
right.
Pickens.
It is. It's the best
They're
duo
so
in the
good.
NFL
Yeah.
besides the Rams.
Okay.
And even then, it rivals the Rams. Backs. Bucky Irving, Sean Tucker is nice. Javonte Williams is having a great year. They don't have the depth of running back room,
No.
and I think that's more Clayton Adams on the offensive line being good.
That's fair. Bucky Irving, I still would take over Javonte Williams.
Yeah.
We'll go with the Bucks here.
Yep. O line, the Bucks haven't been healthy. Honestly, I think we go Dak
It's the
Prescott. Tyler Booker has been an amazing rookie
Yeah, it's the
addition.
Cowboys.
Yeah, well, let's go towards the Cowboys. Though if they're fully healthy, the Bucks are obviously pretty close. Play caller.
I don't think it's been the Bucks. I don't think Mr. Grizzard has earned this.
Yeah.
We're easily going to Shoddy and Clayton Adams.
Yeah.
Easily. Shout out all the Cowboys have is offense. We're giving them that. Defense. I think it's gotta be the Bucks defense hasn't even been
I
thrilling
know.
this year, but it's gotta be the Bucks.
I almost want to give it to neither of them.
It's gotta be the Bucks though.
Yeah, it is.
Like you just, especially with Quinn Williams out, like we just saw against the Chargers. Bro,
Nothing.
as a Chargers fan, I've been watching elite defenses kill Justin Herbert. I felt so calm and collected watching the Dak game.
Yeah.
I mean, watching them against the Cowboys. I was chilling. I had no worry in my heart. Justin Herbert was clean in the pocket, just killing these terrible corners, no pressure. It was an awesome time. Bo Nix versus Jaden Daniels.
Receivers, Bo Nix.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, he has more depth. Terry McLaurin hasn't been healthy. Outside of him and Debo, I feel better about Bo Nix's third and fourth receiver than I do like Luke McCaffrey.
Yeah, we have to go. We have to go with the Broncos here.
Okay.
Also, like with how banged up Terry McLaurin was, is Courtland Sutton just better than him this year? Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This year he's better.
Okay.
Backs.
RJ Harvey Ascension is here.
He's got-
It gotta be.
J.K. Dobbins is dead. It's probably still R.J. Harvey
Yeah.
wins. He solos,
You gotta be him.
which is crazy because R.J. Harvey isn't even like special. But look who Washington's working with.
Yeah, have fun with that nickname. It's RJ Harvey.
Obviously, offensive line goes to Denver.
play
That's
caller.
true. Play caller.
Sean Payton.
Yeah.
He got
Damn.
it.
Defense. Broncos.
Damn.
Clean sweep. The Bo Nix has more help in every way.
And this is why Jaden Daniels request that trade right now
In year two.
and get out of my division.
Bro, he has nothing going for him. That's crazy.
And Bo Nix has better health. He really does literally Jaden Daniels' sophomore slump
Yeah.
can literally be defined by he has nothing going for him.
Damn.
The team has nothing going for him and he's injured. That's tough.
This is a great way to showcase how dire that situation is.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Damn.
It also shows that the Broncos have everything going around Bo Nix.
Yeah.
Matthew Stafford versus Drake May. That is the
Mm.
wrong picture. That is Dakota Rain. Ignore that.
Okay.
Receivers. All right. Who's the better duo? I don't know. Oh,
Please
I'm,
stop.
I'm,
Please
I'm,
stop.
I'm looking at that. That's
Bozo,
why.
Drake May versus Matthew Stafford.
Yeah, come on now.
I was looking at the picture of my bag, gang.
Matthew Stafford.
Matthew Stafford wins
Matthew
quite
Stafford,
easily.
yes, come
Shout
on
out Keyshawn Booty. You are not Devontae Adams. Backs.
Backs.
We're going with Travion Henderson and Stevenson versus Kyron Williams and
We'll go
Corum.
with Kyron and
I
Blake.
will
We'll
go
go with
Kyron. Yeah.
I don't Travion Henderson. He's breaking out.
Yeah.
If you tell me going the next year we think he's better than Kyron Williams, I don't think it's crazy.
Yeah, that's not
believable.
That's not the issue.
He's playing better right now.
Ramondre Stevenson is breaking in. Like I don't think it's not great.
Corum just had I don't know. Corum might be better than Ramondre Stevenson.
I know that's why we're taking him.
Oh, you're right. I didn't think I was arguing both sides. I'm just arguing. Offensive line.
We will go with the Rams.
Yes, Rams.
The Patriots, when they have Will Campbell healthy, might have a better offensive line. But Will Campbell is not. He's been banged up a little bit.
Yeah. Let's go Rams.
So we can't say that right now.
Okay, but it's not like the Rams' offensive line is special. But okay, I guess we'll marginally go towards the Rams. Play caller, obviously, we're going towards the Rams. And defense.
Obviously.
I don't know if it's obvious now they're fully healthy with Christian Gonzalez back, Milton Williams there. Like the Patriots have a good defense, but that defensive line is just filthy for the Rams.
That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why we go.
Okay, we'll go. Damn.
Damn, another clean sweep. That's
Another
crazy.
clean sweep. That's your MVP.
That's my MVP right there, Drake May.
All about his lonesome. David versus Goliath.
Mm-hmm.
Hell no.
JJ McCarthy versus Lamar Jackson.
All right. Well, JJ has better receivers.
I
He
fucking
does.
hope so. Man, every time I watch Zay Flowers get wide open, get 15 yards, start juking around like he's LaMelo Ball, throw the ball behind him. Like that's the wide receiver one.
Backs is Lamar.
Yeah, it's still Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry is still much better than Jordan
Yeah.
Mason and Aaron Jones.
O-line.
Offensive line.
Ugh.
Neither one of these offensive lines have been a strength of this team.
Yeah.
But one employs Falele.
Now,
Ugh.
off of this principle, we can't have him get a check.
No, we can't allow the Ravens to have a check there.
All right. Vikings it is.
Vikings offensive line has been banged up. It has been disappointing. You still win in this battle.
Play calling.
Kevin O'Connell versus Todd Monken. Two good play callers.
I'm going KFC here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Defense.
Yeah,
Vikings.
Vikings.
Yeah.
Also
Pretty
been a little
solid.
disappointing from where they were last year, but Brian Flores alone
Mhm.
gives it's pretty hard not to pick the Vikings.
Yeah.
The floor for them is much higher.
Damn Lamar.
Left out alone to die.
If only Lamar had the supporting cast of 9.
Can you imagine if he was on that team?
I wish I could.
Can't
32
even do
teams
that.
said no.
He's already
31 other teams told to go fuck himself.
damn.
Tough.
Awful.
Next up, Patrick Mahomes versus Josh Allen. Who has a better receiver room? This is hilarious.
Ooh.
What are we talking about right now? I actually don't know.
I guess Mahomes, because Rashee Rice is the. Okay, if we say receivers, are we saying pass catchers as well, like tight ends also?
Yes, include tight ends. So Travis Kelce's great. So is Dalton Kincaid having a good
I
year.
mean, Travis Kelce's washed.
He's still good though. He's had a great year for being washed.
He's washed.
Yeah.
He's washed for best in the world standards, but he's still been very good.
It's over. He's gonna retire.
Well, he's not retired now.
He might not play another game.
I have no idea which receiver.
He's moving the goalpost to hate him.
Is he just dead? Which receiving group would you rather have to roll out in one singular game?
You know, if Mahomes
Don't know
had
who
if
QB
Mahomes
is.
had Kincaid, he'd win a Super Bowl.
What?
What? I'm just trying to create this narrative that Mahomes has absolutely no.
Both these, honestly, they're equally trash.
I guess there's a world in where if the play calling was different, probably for the Chiefs, I'd probably rather have their receivers.
Yeah, we'll go Rice and Kelsey, like just barely.
They're
Backs,
more like niche
obviously
skills.
the Bills. James Cook is one of the best in the
Hell
league.
yeah.
Offensive line, the Bills got that.
One of the best in the league. Play caller.
Listen, Andy Reid, we got some. Hit that clock.
The clock is
Yeah.
ticking. A little washed watch, but I guess we got to give him credit still. Even though I think a big reason for their team's downfall is on the coaching staff and the play calling.
Yeah.
But it'd be weird not to give it to him. But honestly, this year,
I don't know.
This
It
year,
doesn't feel
put
good.
that over to the Bills.
give it to the Bills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Andy Reid, you're on notice. Better come back with a new OC and reinvent yourself next year.
Facts.
Defense.
Chiefs got
Chiefs got it.
Yeah. But
Chiefs
look
got
at that 3-2. Mahomes has no help. Oh my god, can't stand it.
Give him the MVP
Negative
again,
lose.
even though they didn't make the playoffs. Joe Burrow versus CJ Stroud.
I mean, obviously, receivers is Joe Burrow.
Correct.
Yes.
Running backs.
It's interesting.
Mid off. Woody Marks versus Chase Brown.
Woody Marks is a demon. Come on now.
Woody Marks is cool.
Can't
Chase Brown's
be-
had a really good last 5 weeks.
Woody
Terrible
Marks
first
is-
13 weeks.
It can't be the Texans' backfield.
It can't. But it also can't be the Bengals backfield.
Woody Marks is physical. Woody Marks blocks.
No, he's not.
Woody Marks is a crash cone.
I guess Chase Brown slightly gets it. But again, we're talking mid-off right here. We're talking a situation no team should want.
I don't like this.
Offensive line. Oh my! Again, no team should want either of these offensive lines.
I guess the Texans line has gotten better.
Yeah.
No, it's still bottom 10. The Bengals might be better.
Oh, yeah.
It's gotten a little better. It's gotten better than where it was to start the year.
That's the lowest bar I've ever heard in my life.
I'm sorry.
And it's a bar that was jumped.
I credit improvement.
I think the Bengals have better pass protection.
Ew. This neither feels good, bro. Let's just hurry up. and
But these
choose
teams
one.
suck.
Yeah.
Play caller. Everybody sucks at this. I guess we'll go Bengals.
Yeah, I think Joe
Ew.
Burrow be calling plays sometimes. So we'll give Joe Burrow that. And defense is clearly CJ Stroud.
Hey, CJ Stroud gets something. There we go.
All right.
This is the worst mid-off of the day.
Ew,
Joe
man.
Burrow be calling plays.
That was so bad.
Everything was in question outside of the fucking two that landed on strengths.
That
That's
like
hilarious.
made my skin crawl thinking about both these teams.
Yeah.
Cam Ward versus Shador Sanders.
I'm not even looking. Everything go towards Shador's way.
I don't know about that.
Ew.
Receivers, low key give me DK over everybody.
I'm trying to tell you. I've been sprinkling Chim DK propaganda in our fantasy football chat. for
Okay,
a
well,
while.
Shador has Harold Fannin, who I think is really good.
Oh, yeah, we're going all pass catchers.
Njoku
Yeah.
is good, not having his best year. I think Jerry Jeudy as a number one option is a joke. It's not like I guess the Browns get pass catchers because they're tight ends.
Yeah. I think the Browns get it.
Okay.
But it's gross. It's gross. Backs, we're for sure going towards Judkins and Sampson.
Absolutely.
Even though the Judkins is done now.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Tough. There's 2 games in the season left. Whatever.
All
Offensive line. Oh, brother.
This stinks. This is nasty.
I'm going to have to give. See,
How do you want to grade this?
I'll say this. Maybe we
They
go,
both need like 3 new starters next year.
Yes. Maybe we give the Browns offensive line just a little bit of credit because should they be running out? And he creates a lot of sacks
Yeah.
himself. So maybe they're like 3% better than what they actually than what's it looking like right now.
Yeah.
So we can go Browns.
They
then?
have Joel Bitonio. You win for that reason 'cause I think he could start next year. I don't know anybody on the everybody on the Titans O-line is a disappointment.
Okay.
Play caller.
Ew.
Stefanski, you win.
Ew.
You might get fired in 2 weeks, but for now, you're the best play caller in this graphic.
There we go. It's a sweep.
Defense, you win, Browns.
Solely. Okay, yeah, this is a sweep. Wow.
Wow, I didn't.
It doesn't even feel good though.
You guys are not going to set up Shador like this.
No, I think we need to.
He's had to deal with this all year.
I think
set up by his organization.
Oh my god!
And now by the media, it can't stand. We can't do this any further.
All of these damn near outside of defense is a 50-50 split though, and backs, I guess.
Not play callers, a huge gap.
Yeah.
Honestly, none of them are close besides offensive line. Dude, the Titans are horrible. Last one: Aaron Rodgers versus Sam Darnold.
Receivers: Sam Darnold, hands
Clearly,
down.
Yes.
Backs. Okay, so Kenneth Walker and Charbonnet versus Warren and Gainwell. I'm gonna go towards Kenneth Walker in all circumstances.
That's fair because he's the best player.
But Warren is producing.
They've been hooping.
Yeah, they're getting a lot of Warren and Gainwell. And the Seahawks have one of the highest run rates in the league, one of the least efficient rushing attacks.
Yeah.
But they lean on those guys. And Charbonnet's good at the goal line.
Okay, we can go with the Seahawks.
Seahawks are more talented. Steelers are more productive because the offensive line and play calling is better in the running game.
I think we knocked out our next two.
Okay. Oh, you're right. So Seahawks get the backs.
Seahawks backs. And
Offensive line goes to the Steelers.
Yes.
And play caller goes to Seahawks.
Okay.
Defense goes to Seahawks.
Yeah,
Feasible.
We got to give Clint Kubiak love there.
Yep.
This is, once again, look at Sam Darnold just benefiting from everything. He's in a good situation, which is crazy though, because like all the stuff, it's
Sounds
obviously
real familiar.
Like it might not be. You know what? When you pick your team, take the Eagles off that list. You stay on that side. You stay on that side. Don't pick us.
I told you.
Don't pick us.
I told you, like, I love the Eagles.
No, because you like to say
team,
no, because you like to have all these little smart little comments on the side.
I just said something.
You want to be over there,
that
right?
could be
You want to
identified
sit
with
on
10
that
other
side.
teams,
You
bro.
want to sit on that side. Make all the jokes that he makes. Ha ha ha. Kiki. You want to be over there. Be over there. Don't
I
pick
don't know
us.
what you're talking about. I
Don't
just
pick
did something
us.
very
No,
factual.
don't pick us.
Sounds familiar.
Root for any one of the other 31 teams. Don't root for us. Don't do it. We don't want you. Do you think it's funny? It's not.
It's not funny, bro. I just said something factual.
No.
You don't know who I'm talking about. You just assumed
No.
it was the Eagles.
No.
I don't know what's your problem, dude.
Because I know you.
You actually don't know me. You don't know a look about me.
Don't do it.
Could have been talking about the Broncos. Oh no, man.
Don't do it.
You think this shit's a game? You think we play about Jalen Hurts?
I'm not talking about Jalen Hurts, but I could be if you wanted to. It could
If
be.
the shoe fits.
Oh wait, maybe it is Jalen.
Don't do it.
Now that you mentioned that, funny you say something. Next thing we're going to do. We are going to build a running back draft where once again, Mo is going to pick a category for every single strength here, every single ability. Me and Donovan have to pick based on the categories he chooses.
Yes, absolutely. You're right. Isaac, this time around, you have the first pick. Donovan, you have the second pick.
Okay, and we go strength, speed, agility, receiving vision, and aura.
Yes, you are correct.
So what is the first category we're basing on?
First category is strength. You guys are basing it off of Kyle Lowry.
What?
Kyle Lowry for strength. Lower half strength.
Okay.
Put it together.
So you
I
want
need you to lock in.
So what does that mean? You want us to pick running backs?
Strongest gluteus maximus.
You want us to pick running backs that are thick?
Yes, exactly.
Give me Maurice Jones-Drew strength.
Oh my God.
I didn't want to say it, but you said
MJG
it.
strength.
Just great bottom halves.
How will you respond?
I will respond with Jerome Bettis strength.
It's a good one. We should have picked Saquon for his quads.
That was definitely in the running too.
AJ Dillon.
AJ Dillon.
AJ Dillon arguably has bigger quads than Saquon.
Well, MJD is the quad father, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I got to do some research after this. Anyways, speed. Unk. The category is unk. Fastest unks.
Okay, so old running backs.
Yep.
Donovan, who are you picking?
Can I want to pick the old version of like just unks in the league right now?
Old unks in the league right now.
Ooh. See, this is hard because there's like you don't get like old running backs like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, for running back, Unk is over 30, so it's pretty easy.
30, 29, yeah. So who still got at this age? Move a little bit.
Just little wiggle.
Mm.
Yeah.
Over 30. I need to see a list of who's over
You can
30.
just pick Derrick Henry.
Yes,
Derrick Henry's Unk.
Sure. Yeah, we'll go with Derrick Henry.
Okay.
All right, that's
Yeah,
easy.
his top speed is still up.
Yeah. You can't be quite as agile behind the line, but you get him in open field. He's still
Okay.
quick. Give me Mostert. Give me Raheem Mostert. He's still a return specialist in the league. Fast as hell.
That's crazy. That's a good pick. All right, agility, a white running back, all time.
Agile white running back. Oh, give me Christian McCaffrey.
Yep.
Easily. That's the only pick. The only agile one. The rest of them are big muscle heads. Well, I'll pick Mike Oslot.
Why you do this to me?
Agile running backs.
Mhm.
Agile white running back.
Go on, pick Toby Gerhart.
No. Well,
Go pick Will Shipley.
no. What we are going to do is we're going to go all in on just this big battery ram. And low key, we're going to go with Cam Scatterbo.
Agility.
Okay, that's good. That is good.
No, it's not, but we'll take it.
I forgot about him. All right, receiving, played with Tom Brady.
Okay. Tons of good receiving backs play with Tom Brady. It's like all he had. You're first.
Oh, it's on me. My bad. My bad.
That's fine.
We will go with who's this top guys?
Any running back to play with Tom Brady receiving skills.
I'm going Deion Lewis.
Oh, okay. I'll pick James White.
Okay.
Did he get the Super Bowl MVP?
No,
Or
people said he
Brady
should've.
Brady just gave it to him, right?
Yeah, people said he should have won it.
Yeah.
Okay. Vision. Name a rookie.
A rookie running back right now is Vision.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, of all the rookies, who has the best vision? Nobody, no rookies come into the league with good vision. They just run through people. I guess give me Judkins for vision. I'm not. Yeah, I guess. Hampton's still working on his vision. Genty's still working on his vision.
Yeah, he doesn't believe in vision.
Cam just runs into people's faces. He's the opposite of vision. He has a heat seeker missile to forehead.
Give me Travion Henderson.
Also doesn't have good vision, but gotta pick somebody.
That's solid. Okay. Donovan, you have all the advantage in the world right now. Arguably the most important trait to be an elite running back. Aura. The category for you is 2000s.
Any 2000 running backs?
2000s with running back with aura.
There's
wide open.
There's three options that are in my head right now,
Mhm.
and I feel like I have to go with I feel like the number one overall pick. Give me LT.
Fuck! I was praying you didn't pick LT.
Give me LT.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Yeah, LT is one of the coolest NFL players of all time.
Okay, you picked the obvious cool goat. I gotta go the other way. I'm not gonna compete with you if I just pick the second coolest guy.
This is a coat for loss.
Give me an underrated aura. Big, muscle, strong, plays the right way. Give me Steven Jackson aura. Slept on aura. Steven Jackson was him.
You could have picked so many other.
No,
people.
I could have picked like AP or something like that.
Yeah.
But give me something that you have to respect. Give me Steven Jackson.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's a different type of aura. You know, the guy like your favorite running back type of guy.
Could have went CJ2K.
Yeah, I mean, I'm saying you're not going to compete that way in LT. So give me your favorite running back.
Okay. I see what you try to do.
Yeah, give me a salt of the earth, working class running back.
He's trying to win the streets.
Pretty much. I'm not
Exactly.
going to win Hollywood when you have LT. Okay, so I had the strength of Maurice Jones-Drew, the speed of Raheem Mostert, agility of CMC, receiving of James White, vision of Judkins, and the aura of Steven Jackson.
And I have Jerome Bettis strength, Derrick Henry speed, Cam Scatterbo agility, Deion Lewis receiving, Travion Henderson vision, and LaDainian Tomlinson aura. Yeah, I got it.
Off the aura.
Off the aura. Off the aura
I
alone.
got it.
I win 5 categories, you get aura.
That's all that matters, really, right? If you're not inspirational on the field, what are you doing?
Okay, well, are we trying to say to the spirit of his question or who's the strongest? Because that's where I picked off of lower body. Like
I
what he
believe
said.
it's spirit of the question, man. I said Kyle Lowry. You know what that
Yeah,
means.
I picked off of the most Kyle Lowry.
Who has the most gluteus of Maximuses in the world in the NFL?
Honestly, do you think MJD might be able to keep up squat wise with Jerome Bettis.
Potentially.
That might be something that's like close.
I still want strength though. It's Jerome Bettis.
Okay, your player is stronger. Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah, it's Jerome
damn,
Bettis.
he was big. Jerome Bettis. Damn. Okay.
Well, we didn't say body.
Yeah.
Your player is bigger, but is he pound for pound stronger, which is what applies?
Probably still.
Nah, pound for pound, no way. No way. Reach True was 5'9", thick.
Oh, yeah.
It's Jerome Bettis. Like
But if you take away the weight, how does that, you know?
the weight's there.
But no, it says strength, not body.
But we're looking at like where the weight's distributed though. Yeah. MJD got it. What the hell?
He's just cropping pictures of Jerome Bettis. Like, yeah.
Sorry, man, but this is like he looks like a stack of
MJD
pancakes.
got it.
Sorry, man. I'm just like amazed. What the fuck?
Amazed.
I didn't know this was possible.
That's crazy.
I didn't know this is possible.
That's ridiculous.
So as you guys know, Tua got benched.
Yeah.
It's the Quinn Ewers era in Miami.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Crazy sentence. So with that being said, the Dolphins need a new quarterback now.
Okay.
Presumably, you don't bench Tua unless you're done with him, I would assume. So how many NFL teams need a new quarterback going into next year? We got to pick them all.
Okay.
I think there are 5 obvious ones we can throw out there right away. Dolphins, after benching Tua.
Mm-hmm.
Clearly, you need someone else. Raiders,
Mhm.
unless you want to have the Geno Smith era continue with the new coach, with the new OC, you probably need someone else. Cardinals, you're probably done with Kyler Murray, it seems. Jets, you damn sure need someone else. And Steelers, I'm assuming Aaron Rodgers retires.
Okay.
So those 5 need it. Do the Browns need a quarterback? Are the Browns going to give Shador one more year? Or are they going to trade up for Mendoza?
They do. Okay, the Browns do need a quarterback. I don't think Shador is going to be there. They need somebody because Shador still hasn't shown like that he is 100% the guy.
So if they have the number 3 pick, do you trade up to number 1 to pick Mendoza or more?
I don't know if this is your draft to do that.
If you like one of those 2 guys, are you giving Shador one more chance?
No,
I think I'm gonna give him one more chance.
I'm not. Because I'm assuming in this world, I'm assuming that we are keeping Stefanski for one more year. I can't do another year of Stefanski and Shador.
Okay.
And
So one of them got to go.
yeah, one of them has to go. And I'd rather keep Stefanski and pick my own guy
Wow.
and let Shador go.
Okay. Welcome to the Mendoza era. Colts.
Oh, 100%.
You're not going to try to give Anthony Richardson one more go at it?
No.
Nah, it's over with. One more go for what? We already seen your tape. We know what you're up to.
So I think they need a quarterback from the free agency class because they don't have the draft ammo to trade up.
Mac Jones, welcome.
yeah.
Welcome. I hope you like St. Elmo's. Like that's it.
Okay.
Say almost.
Vikings. Do you give 9 one more year?
Okay. You have to get 9 one more year, but you do exactly what the Colts did to Anthony Richardson. And you also try to bring in somebody to let him know your seat is not safe.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have 5 games maximum. If we start out 2-3 and you play horrible, you're riding the bench.
You bringing Jameis Winston to compete for the spot?
Yes.
Yeah.
And
you got to
that's-
make him sweat.
Mm-hmm. Because you know that if Jameis comes in, the fans will clamor for Jameis if it starts to get bad, and if it starts to get not fun. So I will bring somebody in.
So they need a QB, but not the main one. Saints.
No,
Tyler Shuck has earned that spot.
keep Tyler Shuck.
Tyler Shuck has earned
Dude.
runway. That's your quarterback.
I'm excited for when we get to the offseason and start to talk about the Saints and him specifically and how good he looks, man.
Getting Tyler Shuck and Calvin Banks in this draft class, you're good for your left tackle and quarterback for now.
Mhm.
Focus on other stuff.
Yeah.
I thought it was the Ratman era.
Nope.
Just
He's
Time
Tyler
to
too,
shuck
man.
and jive.
Shuck's time.
He's solid too, man.
Rattler.
Yeah.
He actually, that's a
solid.
very solid backup quarterback.
Yeah, he's not bad at all.
He's gonna quarterback the Vikings next year.
That's
That might make sense.
That's not a bad
Let's go.
conversation.
Let's
That's not
do
a
it.
bad
Let him
idea.
compete with 9. Falcons.
Yes. Yes, you do.
They need to, but they won't.
Like,
But-
you do have like first round equity in Penix. Can you give one major injury? Well, really fucking 5, but 1 in the NFL. Can that let you give up on him?
Okay, so it probably shouldn't. However, Kirk Cousins is still on the books. Like he's still here.
You get another quarterback after having a
It's
$30
just-
million
yeah, it's
one
just
and a
a
first
lot.
round pick.
It's just a lot.
You already know your faith is just like dwindling as time goes on. Kirk is Kirk at this point in time. Have another guy in, just get ahead of it.
Is there any
I
other
think they
teams that need a quarterback?
Let's see.
I think that's everybody I had written down. So that means we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8.5 teams need a quarterback next year.
You doing the Cardinals right?
Yes, they're on there.
Yeah.
8.5 teams need a quarterback going into next year, counting the Vikings as half.
Yeah.
There is not 8.5 good quarterbacks to go around.
Damn. Yeah.
We're finna swap
You
some
got,
mid.
you got, yeah, you got to find some
A
people.
lot of these teams are shit out of luck.
Yeah, we're swapping mid left and right.
The Giants.
Oh, nah, they got.
Nah,
I'm just saying, like, if your quarterback goes into the blue tent every single week, if he has 3 concussions by week 8,
I don't know.
like over under right now, Jackson Dart plays 12.5 games next year. Are we taking the over or under?
Eventually, he has to earn. Eventually, he has to care about his ability to remember what he ate for breakfast, bro. I think he has to play over 12.
Is
this
that-
year.
Is that right? Are you taking the over?
I don't know.
I'm taking the over.
Does he miss at least 6 games or
Maybe
5 games next year?
I don't know, but maybe
I'm taking
it's not crazy to pose the question. I'll say that. Last thing we're gonna do, Donovan. I think we have a little keep 4 cut 4 to do.
We do.
What do you have for us?
We're gonna keep 4, cut 4 with white NFL receivers
Okay,
Okay.
all time.
all time.
Okay,
Let's lock in. He just set up. Let's really lock in.
I'm not going to sell me.
Yeah.
First name on the list, Jordy Nelson.
Keeping him.
I can't imagine you have 4 more. We have to keep him.
Yeah. Also,
That's not even a conversation to me. Pro Bowl level. I don't think you have 4 Pro Bowl level receivers. Up
You
here.
don't know what I have on this.
All
list.
right. never mind.
sidebar, Jordy Nelson is an incredibly hard white name also.
Jordy's
Jordy?
a cool name.
Let's go, Jordy. Let's do it.
Big white boy named Jordy snagging over people's heads.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
Keeping him.
Next name, Riley Cooper.
Fucking cut. I can't believe you pulled Riley Cooper
See ya.
out.
Bye. I'm not even cutting you. I'm pulling out the flamethrower on you.
Riley Cooper could have had 6 1,000-yard seasons. We're cutting him.
He's gone.
Okay,
Damn. Since
6,000 yard receivers.
He said, listen, me personally, I don't let bygones be bygones. I can
Listen,
tolerate some things when you get that many buckets.
If he gave the Eagles 6,000 yards receivers, listen,
Damn.
man.
See, I'd let him call me whatever he wants.
Listen, man, they would have given him a new contract, told him to go to sensitivity training, call it a day. Next name, Adam Thielen.
Ooh.
I think we should
Prime
keep
Adam
him.
Thielen, Pro Bowl level receiver
Yeah.
as well.
Keeping him.
Probably better than Jordy Nelson at his peak. We got to keep him.
We're keeping him.
Okay. Braxton Berrios.
Shout out Braxton Berrios. We're going to go ahead and cut him.
All right. Sorry, Braxton.
We don't got room for role players. We're looking for stars.
All right. I'll give you a star.
Mhm.
How about Cooper Kupp?
Absolutely
Keeping
keep.
him.
Are you kidding me?
Hell yeah.
Complete keep. One of the most productive receiving seasons of all time.
We've been mad efficient right now.
That's your favorite white boy's favorite white boy.
That's fair. How do you guys feel about Wes Welker?
Oh, we have 1 spot left. If you pull out Wes Welker, he's for sure going to pull out Julian Edelman.
This is like on the line, bro.
Do we have 2 cuts, 3 keeps? Yeah, so we have 2.
No.
We have
you
one
2 and
keep.
2.
Oh, okay.
Really?
Yep. 'Cause
I thought-
you kept Jordy Nelson
Yeah.
and Adam Thielen, and you cut Riley Cooper and Braxton Berrios.
Okay.
I thought we kept one more.
Oh, and you kept Cooper Kupp.
Yes.
Yeah, we have 3 keeps.
It's only 1 spot left.
So one more
Oh
spot.
yeah,
to
one
keep.
one spot left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1 spot left. I have a feeling he's going to pull out Julian Edelman. Do you want to bank on that and just cut Wes Welker?
I guess so. But hold on.
Shout out Wes. He's probably going to be one of the best players we cut. But the 3 guys we have so far are cut above. I think he's saving one more. Tom Brady, white boy. We cut Wes Welker.
him. We'll
Cut
him.
Wes
We'll cut
Welker.
him. We got one more. This is a gamble.
How do you guys feel about Eric Decker?
Ooh, Eric Decker was nice. Eric Decker was dope. 1 spot left in each. Is he going to pull out a joke after this or pull out another star?
I don't know.
Eric Decker is like very good above average. Could be, he's had 1,000-yard seasons.
Let's keep him.
You can keep him, but if he pulls out Julian Edelman,
I think we live with it. We've already came across with so many W's. I won't feel bad.
is he going to troll us or pull out a star at the end?
I don't know. I wouldn't feel too bad.
You're right. Honestly, if you
I
give
won't
Tom
feel
Brady
too
Eric
bad.
Decker, he would have been a legend.
We're keeping him.
Eric Decker. Who's last?
He's a jackass. I can't even say that.
Who's
Put that
last?
shiesty back. Don't even talk to me.
Who's last?
Julian Edelman.
Go to
Fuck him.
hell.
Eric Decker's better than Julian
I'm
Edelman.
just saying.
No, it's not.
If Eric Decker could have caught jump balls from Thomas Brady, he would have been a legend.
Damn.
It's so being on this side of it. It really is crazy
You're so sinister.
because you saw the future.
Yeah.
Said it in every single pick. He's gonna bring out Edelman. He's gonna bring out Edelman, and you threw it to the side.
And you know what? Because you pulled Eric Decker, and I think Eric Decker might be better.
I don't feel too bad. I'll say that. It could be worse.
I was on the line between if I wanted Edelman or Amendola.
Oh, I would have cut the shit out of Amendola.
It's crazy because whenever if you look up a list of like top wide receivers, pages have like 8 of them.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Strategy.
And with that being said, that is the end of this episode. If people are still here, comment, shout out Amendola. Because it's a fun word to say. And with that being said, shout out Shiesty Donovan. He's going to wear that for TD3 today as well. And we'll see y'all next week.